Nope.
Nope.
I
Yeah,
don't.
And
that.
well, one way to find out, I guess. Um, Amy, are we recording this session?
We
Oh, I guess
are.
we don't. I guess we don't need to,
Well,
but
I like to keep it for my own
just
purposes.
for me,
Yeah.
this is Amy's special recording. Um, okay, then if we are recording, I will get into it. Session 34 of Curse of Strahd.
Ooh.
Wee, 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 wee. Last time we left off, you guys had what you thought was a wrap up episode where you guys could kind of walk around and settle affairs that you had left in Barovia, talk to a few people, handle a few loose ends. One such loose end being the relatively negative connection that Irid had to his sword, which Dabria so kindly stepped out of her way to break for him. However, after you guys stepped into the mist to attempt to go back home, it seems something different happened, and you guys eventually walked back into Barovia through the gates and came upon a ruined town where Barovia, where the town of Barovia once stood. You guys received another portent from Madame Ava, and then journeyed up toward Castle Ravenloft to investigate Strahd and see what the heck is going on. So we left off last time. Unfortunately, Jake had to drop out a little early, so luckily he didn't end up missing too much. Though, as with you guys standing at the bridge to Ravenloft, getting ready to head across and go inside and potentially confront Strahd a second time, and that's where we will pick up. Currently, it is dark and stormy. It is just rough, and you guys have not encountered, aside from Madame Ava, have not encountered another living thing this whole time. So the gates stand open before you. What would you like to do? Oh no.
I'm working on.
Okay.
I would like to grumble. Grumble, grumble, grumble.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
Seconded.
Okay. The board has recognized the party's desire to grumble. Grumbling has commenced. What would you guys like to do? Continue on to Ravenloft?
Who of us remembers the portent about where he would be? I don't remember.
Oh shoot. I don't have my notes. I knew I forgot something.
I do have everything right here if you would like to
If
me
you
to tell
would,
you.
please.
It is. I understand that you guys would probably have checked yourselves or wrote everything down, so no worries. You remember that the Strahd's location. Oh, jeez. There was a specific. Hold on. Don't forget here. The portent you had received was to look to the mother's tomb. Everything else was in the crypts, as far as you remember. There was portent for the holy symbol said that it was. Double check. Berserker was for the sword. It was Ismark's tomb, I believe, or not Ismark's.
Brothers.
The brothers' tomb, and then the other things were the dungeon of the mad. Find the Mad Dog's crypt. Was the other thing. And the tome was elsewhere, but I don't think you guys were super into looking for the tome. Unless you are. But yes, as far as you are aware, of the portents you received, of the 5 portents you received, 4 of them are in the dungeon. Or 3 of them are in the dungeon, 1 is nothing. And the other one is elsewhere.
I do not actually remember how we got into the crypts.
I do.
We went around the back, didn't we?
Around the back, I thought.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not sure how much help I'm actually going to be, but I can guide us there decently. And Chris, I would actually like to invoke my trait here.
Which one?
There's one where it's like I can't get lost if I've tread over that ground before. It's my. I'm not sure if it would apply here, but I'll see if I can find it real quick.
Is it from your new thing?
No, it's my wanderer background.
Oh, the wanderer background. Yeah, no, that works totally. Yeah, yeah, fuck yeah. You remember how to get there. You guys walk around to the back of the castle, and head down into the larders of Ill Omen, and through a couple of other rooms, you find yourselves back in that brazier room. The castle itself, as you're walking through, it was quiet before, but there's like this. I don't know. I don't want to sound stupid, but it's like advanced quiet. Like there's nothing here. There's nothing here to indicate that anything here has been here for a very long time.
Oh, so before there might have been torches lit and stuff, and now there's
torches lit. There's nothing. Tables have been rotted into nothing. Where sconces had once stood on the walls, they're empty. There are torches lying broken on the ground or something like that. The castle is dark and cold, and a draft almost constantly is blowing through the inside of the castle as you guys move through. And eventually you come to the tombs, which don't look very different from the last time you were here. They don't look so different from the last time you were here.
How, because I remember I death warded everyone when we went into the fog.
Yes. That's still up, yeah. It hasn't been that long since you guys walked through.
Okay, and so the holy weapon is probably still on Stella's.
Oh, on my gray sword, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I'm just gonna let you guys know. Up until we get to the last fight, it's gonna be all theater of the mind because I had to do some manipulations and stuff like that. So we're just gonna be operating a theater of the mind. This one is gonna be kind of loosey goosey anyway up until that point. So I will let you guys know when you guys will know when we're back to battle maps and stuff, because we'll be on a battle map most likely. Wow.
Okay.
A little nervous. Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys are just stepping into the crypts now. You remember before on the ceilings there was covered in those bats. All of them are gone. There's not a single bat to be seen in the rafters of the crypt, and you can see a simple stone kind of ceiling. Walking through the crypts, it's quiet. You see towards the center of the crypts, where Casimir had passed. You can see movement as you kind of step there, and looking to your left as you move there, into the where once there was that fog wall that Stella was able to walk through before. There's nothing, and you can see a figure kind of kneeling in the center of the room there that Stella, you had been in before. What would you guys like to do? You could either move to engage, look for something else.
Sorry, I'm just testing
Oh,
out stuff.
I was
by the
going to
way.
say, how you're going to disguise yourself? I will say, hello, hello there.
You see the figure kind of jump and then slowly turn. And you see kneeling in the center of his parents' tomb, you see the disheveled, this figure that you'd once seen who was well groomed even in the heat of battle, after being pelted by arrows and magic bolts and stuff like that. Now he's disheveled, his face is gaunt, his eyes wide with fear as he looks back at all of you. Oh. Oh, you. Of course it's you. Well, you'll find what you need here in the dungeon. Grab it, and then we'll talk. I will be here.
And it is Strahd speaking.
Yeah, you recognize the gaunt, skinny, sad Strahd.
We defeated you,
You did.
and yet we attempted to leave your land and found ourselves back here. I would like an explanation.
Your arriving here was the start of a curse. A curse that I have endured for centuries. I cannot endure it any longer. I will tell you how to kill me. But you must collect those items in order to do it. Well, the two.
Why do we need the items? Why don't you just submit?
I can. It'll just be easier. My dying will not be the end. I can explain. If you wish. And he stands up.
I admit that there are a lot of things that confuse me. A lot of things I have trouble grasping. None of this makes any sense. So I would like an explanation so that I could understand better.
I know it's kind of weird to just kind of poke our heads into this room, Stella, but it might, behoove us to actually, go out there and find what it is he's talking about, so we can, he's already promised the answer. We just gotta put in the legwork for it.
I will be here as is fated.
Okay.
Okay. Answers after then. Once we find
Yes.
those items.
All the answers you need.
And Stella turns and makes her way to the brother's tomb.
Okay. You make your way up to Sergei's tomb. I don't know. I couldn't remember his name earlier. You make your way up to Sergei's tomb, which, unlike before, now stands open. The top of his crypt, of his stones of the sarcophagus that he was in, has been parted to the side just a little bit, and it's easy enough to open up. And inside, you see once again the hilt of the sun sword. Oh, that is like ultra cursed.
Oh my god.
So many curses on it.
Anyway, Sun Sword.
I mean, yeah.
I go get it.
Okay. Easy enough to lift up. You feel the familiar sensation of the sun sword kind of linking with you once again. And if you take an hour, you can attune to it and everything like that. You get it.
Can we
What's up?
can we go across the way to his tomb?
Sure.
Is
You
anybody else okay with that?
Sounds good with me.
Are we supposed to be on the map of the thing?
no, because I had to.
Okay,
I made modifications to it, and I cannot show you guys the modifications that I made.
So
you walk down to the southern part of the crypt to look into Strahd's tomb, which also stands open.
is it burned?
You look inside; it doesn't appear burned. You see a simple wooden coffin on a dirt floor in the center of the room, and kind of looking down at it. It's closed. It doesn't seem like it doesn't seem like anything wrong has happened here. Like anything
Well,
has changed here.
But we burned it
You did?
when we left, didn't
Mhm.
we? Did I imagine that?
No, you did.
It seems like there's more at play here than we first imagined.
Yeah. That's yeah. Okay. I don't have any other ideas. I just wanted to check.
Would you guys like to look for the other
Oh yeah.
the holy symbol?
Yes. Which was in the I'm not sure where. I have holy symbol.
It was in one of the tombs in here. I'm not going to waste too much time like having you guys like walk through each one. So I will say just that you guys come to as you guys search through the crypts, kind of real quick. Strahd just kind of waiting patiently, waiting patiently in his parents' tomb. You come to the crypt of General Kroval Mad Dog Grislek, master of the hunt, a leader of hounds and men. It's carved into the door of it. Inside, there's a stench of brimstone and burnt fur, and you see laying on the ground the corpses of 3 hellhounds. That are just laying there, having been burnt away a long time ago. However, the scent of their living still persists here.
Okay. Hold on a second.
Inside of a small coffin, you find a set of charred bones, beneath which is the holy symbol of Ravenkind. Would you, I assume, claim for yourselves?
You know,
Miss Deborah.
it's almost too easy, yeah? Like, what's... Is it a trap? I mean,
I assume so.
I don't
Alright.
know.
I don't know either. We should just.
Maybe it's the fact that maybe it's just the fact that I'm scared shitless and all I've got is a mace. Not saying that you guys won't try to protect me, but all I have to personally defend myself is a mace.
I can make you levitate.
You also have Death Ward and my holy symbol.
Would you like a shield?
I'm good.
Then quit your bitching. Would you like the sunblade?
I'll pick up the holy symbol.
Okay.
Irid?
I'm good.
What?
I mean, it'll probably do more. It'll probably do more good in your hands than it will in mine.
Oh yeah, because you're not very strong. You missed arm day.
Well, it's not that I missed arm day; it's that I broke my steroids dealer.
That's fair. I look through my bag of things and I hand him the Castle Building 101 book.
Yes.
This brought me a lot of good information in my times of need. You should have this.
As somebody who was with you the entire time, I'm not entirely sure how accurate that is. But you know what? I'll take it, and I'll use it to the best of my ability.
I have a feeling it may not be there because God just at me. So
I have a crossbow if you want that too.
Hey,
I
listen,
also-
I can still fuck with I can fuck with a mace, and now that I have this book on my side, what can I do? I am the most powerful man in Barovia. Now that
I have
now that I'm
dreaming.
armed with knowledge.
Thunder cracks in the distance.
He's getting all pissy because we're taking too long. Yet he doesn't realize we have to attune yet. What a dunce.
I assume you guys take an hour to attune and everything, right?
Yeah.
I assumed you were doing that.
Yeah.
I look at Irid one more time before I are you sure?
Yeah, I'm good with the mace. If anything, I'll just interference.
I have a bunch of wooden stakes.
Listen, I'm not very hungry right now, but thank you though.
Wooden stakes.
If I take the sword, are you good with an arrow? A bow and arrow?
The only reason I feel confident with the mace is because it is a heavy object tied to a stick. It's not very technical.
All right.
Very
that's fair.
very self-explanatory.
Take thing, hit thing, with thing, win.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Now the plus side is I did retain my ability to play the shamisen.
Well, that's good.
Can you
God did
play the
not take
pipes that we have?
No,
Pipes of haunting?
a shamisen is a stringed instrument.
It sounds like you're the shamisen.
Also, as a note, I don't have a shamisen in my inventory.
Was that Chris
You
laughing
you
at my
he, you hear in the distance the sound of a vampiric.
You can wait.
We have very limited time and a lot to get to. Excuse me.
Well, excuse me, sir. We're waiting for our fourth to come back.
She is
I'm
back.
back. Sorry. Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, my bad.
I
didn't see the message in chat.
So do you guys go into the tomb with Strahd?
Yeah. let's go in there.
Sure.
Hand him his
Let's
ass
do it.
one more time.
You guys step in. Strahd does not stand to oppose. He stands, but he's not like making any threatening movements. Like he's not kind of like getting ready for a fight or anything like that. He's just kind of standing. He's his face is kind of like downtrodden. He's just kind of looking down at the ground as you step in. Like he's dejected, depressed. And he kind of looks up at all of you. Well, you killed me once before. If you want to leave, you're going to have to do it again. But not here. As you are all well aware, I do not die when I'm stabbed here like this. I need to die in my coffin. And I did die before. But, what do you know of the nature of this place?
Shitty.
Well,
That's just like as a general rule.
it is the
Good
plane.
summary.
It's the plane of dread. That's the idea. I mentioned before that I am cursed just as you are. I am trapped here. I am, my being has been bound to that of the true master of this place, Vampire. I am but a puppet. A tool he uses. In order to keep me satisfied, he made this, and he kind of gestures around. Barovia, Ravenloft, all of it was made for me, to keep me occupied while I bring him souls from outside. The idea was the mists would move about the material plane, teleporting people here, and then I would systematically defeat them. For a time, it worked as intended, and I killed many people this way. Every soul that a vampire received strengthened him so that he could rise and return to the material plane as a dark god. But in all this time, I had not lost. And in losing to you, I realized the truth of the matter. I am cursed as you are. I don't expect pity. I am a monster. I exacted cruelty. I killed every single person in Barovia. All of them. All the ones I could, at least. Because I was enraged. And as punishment, Vampire did not bring them back or make new ones for me. I have been alone here for 100 years. And then you all come back. So, I do not wish to do this anymore. I don't care what comes after. It has to be better than this. And the only way for me to move on is for my contract with Vampire to be broken. And the only way that can happen is if Vampire dies.
So
Oh.
kill the deity in progress, leave, and get to go home.
Yes,
Sounds it's a lot easier said than done.
this is true. I don't envy your situation.
This is the only way we can escape this place.
As far as I'm aware, yes. Or you could potentially deal with Vampire. As I did, but as you can see, it did not work out in my favor in the end.
And where is he?
In order to in order to release them, we need to complete the ritual in the womb of darkness here. We need to go to the Amber Temple. I need to die there. In doing
Alright.
so, Vampire will be released from his. He kind of squints his eyes. Incubation? Something along those lines. I will help you. There are no horses here, as far as I'm aware. Unless, do you all still have your horse?
You're goddamn right.
You're Raven Queen, right? We do.
Well, our job just got a little easier, it seems. We'll have to bring my coffin to the Amber Temple. There, you can kill me as you did before. In doing so, Vampire will be released, and you all will have to face him. Them, sorry.
Any tips?
I did not fight Vampire. I have no clue.
Okay.
Okay. And if we fail, does that mean the vampire is closer to the material plane? What does that mean?
It means, he counts you all up. It means they have 4 more souls. And they are a few steps closer to materializing on the material plane. Correct.
I guess we don't lose then.
That's the idea. Well, if you all are ready, I could use a little help moving my coffin. The Vampire will do everything they can to make our journey difficult. But outside of harsh weather, there's not much they can do. And Strahd, sorry?
Oh, do we have a carriage or something we can use?
I don't even know about a carriage. Just a cart would be all right.
Sure.
Because we've got Back in Black downstairs in front of the castle.
I have my old black carriage, but could work. We'll hitch your horse to my carriage, and we'll travel in relative comfort.
Wow, it was more just a.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
I was just gonna ask if I could insight check Strahd on all this bullshit.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. Go right ahead, roll insight. 14. Strahd is generally difficult to read. However, he seems very different from the last time you guys talked to him. Before, he was prideful and boastful and believed he was going to kill you. Now he just seems kind of reserved, laid back. Even his cruelty is diminished, and he's just like a shell of what he once was. You can't tell whether or not specifically that he's lying, but you're seeing a different side to him. And if no one else has anything,
I guess we leave.
okay. You guys get set up. He leads you to the carriage house that he keeps his carriage in. The horses that originally were attached to it seem to have disappeared, and you're able to hook Domo Arigato, Mr. Roboto, to the carriage itself. And because Men at Work is really a powerful, strong, good horse, they are able to pull the carriage solo. You guys strap Strahd's casket to the roof of the carriage and have probably the most awkward carriage ride any of you have been a part of. As the carriage slowly kind of rambles through Barovia.
My hand on the sun sword the entire.
Yeah, Strahd probably sees that and just kind of like looks up at you and looks down at the sword and he just kind of shrugs.
Like, you guys thought I was giving what's his nuts evil glare. This is
you guys begin traveling down the road, passing by the remnants of what was once the old bone grinder windmill. Its blades now lying at the base of the tall ruined structure, and I just moved the word instead of my thing. You continue on through the destroyed walls of the Lackey. Its buildings all completely ruined and burned to ash. You've kind of rumble across the bridge and the Luna River crossing. Eventually traveling down through Solenka Pass. And at this point, the winds begin to pick up. Snow begins to flurry as you guys travel. The carriage shakes, and Peter Gabriel has a very difficult time kind of making their way, but they stick with it and continue on. And eventually, Solenka Pass gives way to the Amber Temple. That familiar place.
What about the dragon?
Oh, the Argynvost Halt. You could see it on the hill as you kind of were passing by. What was left of it, just the stone kind of foundation of the building was left. It seems a lot of it has crumbled in the time since. You guys, however, still have that bonus from fighting from restoring Argynvost.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys still have that. As long as you're in Barovia, you guys have that. Or I should say the Plain Tread. But yeah. So you guys come to the Amber Temple. Just outside, Strahd assists you in removing his coffin from on top of the carriage and helps you kind of bring it inside. He kind of stops at the entrance for a second, just kind of looks on, kind of whispers to himself for a moment before stepping through into the temple itself, and then helps all of you set his coffin down into the center of the floor, just in front of that great faceless statue that you had seen so many times before.
And no fireballs.
No fireballs.
Good.
There's one fireball. I'm just kidding. No fireballs.
No, I think I'll skip it tonight and I'll have it tomorrow night. Okay. Since I already had one of these.
I mean, if there's no fireballs, then there's no reason for us to go beyond the first room, is there?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Well, no, it has to.
All right, Papa Bear.
What do you mean?
Just notes. Trying to remember.
Go beyond the first room.
Like do we have to descend deeper into the tomb, or is this? He kind of gestures to the foyer of the temple.
Oh
Like,
no. Strahd kind of he nods his head. No, we have to go down to the in front of the statue. That is where Vampire's essence lies.
hmm.
What, he's just hanging out in the air?
No, he's within the temple itself.
People can do that.
You know what
I used to be able to do that.
You still could.
I'm sorry.
You keep saying sorry like I blame you for it. Aside from the fact that I feel unprepared for what we're about to do, I don't know. It's not that bad.
I'd be really worried if you felt prepared for what we're about to do.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely not. No,
I feel prepared.
I feel like we're as ready as we're gonna be.
I feel like
Well-
this is going to suck. I feel like this is going to suck.
Agreed.
I
yeah.
just dribbled. I just dribbled seltzer water all over my shirt.
Oh, good job. Good job.
Good. I'm not nervous.
Great job, Strahd.
Don't make fun of me. I'm very sensitive at the moment.
And you're really bad at playing the organ.
Oh,
Yeah,
Did you ever get
only know
better at that,
one
by
song.
the way?
I had 100 years to practice. I didn't.
Did you learn? Oh, good job.
It's been 100 years since we left or we killed you.
Yes.
Yeah, did you miss that part?
Yes. I was glaring with intensity and fiddling with a Rubik's Cube.
The flow of time is convoluted.
that's for sure.
It's all about algorithms.
I have a 5th grade math education. I don't know my timetables. Let's go. Strahd Strahd carries his coffin. If you guys assist him, do you guys help Strahd move his coffin?
As fun as
we
it
just
would
did it,
be-
Yeah.
As fun as it would be to tell him no and make him carry his like own coffin, I think at this point, Irid is willing to help.
Okay.
I'm short and weak.
I'm strong. I don't help.
Irid's still kind of a beefy boy, to be honest.
You should have the fucking sword then.
Between all the people helping Strahd and not helping Strahd, you're able to maneuver his coffin into the center of the big kind of central room of the Amber Temple. Kind of looming above you, you see that faceless statue. Its hands kind of outstretched towards you as Strahd opens up the coffin and turns to all of you. I do not deserve the mercy you are all giving me. So, thank you.
Answer me this.
Absolutely.
Has there ever been a time you were good? Before what you are now?
A time. There was a time, back before Tatiana and Sergei. Maybe I was good then. Maybe I have always been this way, seeking power and vengeance, and maybe I don't deserve it. Well, I don't deserve it. But that doesn't matter, because I am what I've done now, and what I've done now is horrid. I have been an instrument of something far darker and far more powerful than myself. A tool.
That happens.
Oh, trust me, I understand.
You
says the
have been a
warlock.
tool.
Wow,
You're an
okay, I didn't
you're-
realize we were having this kind of coming out, Reese.
Reese is just full of piss and vinegar. Okay, well, I don't know what's going to happen when I die here, but just be ready. It's going to be dramatic. And he kind of steps into his coffin,
I'm gonna
And
get
lays-
out one of the stakes.
lays down. Do what you must. I will not resist.
God, this is so weird. I guess I'm gonna stake him?
Okay. Strahd allows you to. As you drive the stake into the center of his chest, he is paralyzed. And all of you stand around him. If you can just proceed to beaten, just do a coup de grace. Or do you guys want to do this like the printer in Office Space? You know, wake up in your ass with the resurrection.
What?
No. Okay.
I think just one swift slash with the sun sword should do the trick.
Okay.
I do so.
Reese, you drive the sun sword into Strahd, and as you do, he his eyes shoot open and he gasps as you watch as the wound he has suffered now begins to spread outward, familiar to as it did before, and begins to engulf him. Suddenly, there's a flash of light and a burst, leaving only flecks of ash in the air, with nothing in the coffin. A moment passes, and things occur.
Things.
Hold on. As you strike the fatal blow at Strahd, you watch as he once again melts to ash before you. However, this time his soul rises from his remains, a twisted, tormenty green shade of the once proud Count. It slowly floats from his coffin toward the faceless statue. Around you, the temple begins to hum with unseen power, sending a chill down each of your spines. As Strahd's soul makes contact with the statue, the stone begins to crack. Black, smoky ooze drips from the fissures as they quickly spread throughout the statue as a whole. Eventually, chunks of granite fall from their place as the darkness begins to pour, covering the floor before you. As this inky fluid gushes from the statue, you realize that it is far more than the statue could conceivably hold. The statue begins to crumble as more and more of the substance rushes forward, now filling the entire temple. It has risen close to your knees. It pours from the temple, enveloping you and all of Barovia, leaving you in a void of utter darkness. Eventually, however, your vision returns, and you find yourself standing in a grove of trees.
Right. Well, that makes about as much sense as anything else in this place, wherever we are now.
As you're all kind of standing and looking around, you see familiar kind of Barovian trees around you. However, just outside, and kind of covering this whole area, is this thick, pervasive mist that thickens a good distance from where you are now. And as you kind of look around, it seems like it's like this featureless place. There's grass beneath the trees, but no roads or no signs of civilization or anything like that. And it is dark. And as you attempt to regain your control of your faculties, you take stock of the area. Curling banks of mist weave through the black trees around you, forming faint humanoid shapes as it passes. You see an armored half-elven warrior with a large axe on his back, a tiefling druid with a wolf-like rage in his eyes, a young human knight with innocence in his eyes, an old human wizard, wizened by her years, a halfling cleric, her hands folded in contemplation. Then the mists swirl about you, moving by some imperceptible wind. As they coalesce in the grove, you watch as the white clouds darken and form into an inky black mass. The mass rises and takes a vaguely humanoid form. Black smoke sloughs off of its genderless physique as you note the formation of long clawed arms and a pair of bright red eyes. The creature's form is ever shifting, like a shape in fog. It speaks. This was unexpected.
Who are you?
It kind of moves slowly. Shouldn't you know, child? I am Vampire. Who are you? As they speak, they're kind of like shifting back and forth.
Like they gotta. Doesn't matter who we are.
Hmm. Interesting answer. What do you desire? You have killed Strahd.
What
To leave, never come back.
Hmm. Do you know what you must do to leave?
We have to kill you.
There are other ways, you know. I require a champion. Someone to harvest souls for me that I may grow. You could try to fight me, but I am a god. You will die. However, if you wish to make a more intelligent move, one of you could take Strahd's place. Harvest souls for me, and I will let the others go, and I will reshape this world to your vision.
See, I just don't believe you.
See, the problem here is I just got out of like a long-term relationship, and I'm not looking for something that's serious again.
Oh,
No.
don't worry. It will not be long now. What say you two? He looks to you, Reese, and to Stella.
No.
I need more detail.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Keely, are you trying to speak to him telepathically?
I mean, I don't know if that's an ability of his. It's surely not of mine.
I do not believe so.
I mean, I already collect souls of sorts.
You undead don't have. That's kind of the point.
Undead don't have souls unless they're specifically made of nothing but soul.
He like drifts forward towards you, Reese. Or they like drift forward towards you, Reese.
You can stay right there.
What details do you require?
Like, would it have to be in Barovia?
I could reshape this place to be whatever you desire.
I'd be
Remember what
stuck
happened
doing this
last time?
forever.
Until I am freed, then our deal is concluded.
And what frees you?
Souls of humanoids brought in from the material plane. All you have to do is kill them. Strahd believed he could play games, and look where it got him. If you believe You're capable of taking his place. Why shouldn't you? The choice is yours. You could either take my deal, or you could try to fight me and die.
You'll note, if you were listening, that he did not say you'd be free when the deal was done.
He kind of narrows his eyes or they kind of narrow their eyes as they slowly look over towards you, Jabria.
I am well aware on how to make a deal about soul and killing things.
Nobody has to die here, Reese.
But you specifically said people would have to be brought in. I'd have to kill them that way. That's how you collect your soul.
Your friends, they could leave. You could save them.
He could bring us back. What they say now.
Can I take a look at my friends and get a good look at see what they're thinking, kind of?
What do you mean? Like,
I want to insight check my friends to see if they're ready for a fight. Because I want to pull a cool move, but I don't want to do it if they don't want to fight.
Oh, Aaron's. You don't even have to insight check Aaron. He's gonna hit either you or it, depending on whichever.
I mean, same. Like,
Your
Gabriel's
friend-
freaking out right now.
your friends look ready to fucking blast.
You look over to Stella, and she simply draws her great sword.
I may only have a mace, but I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna beat his ass.
Can I do a cool move, Chris?
What's your cool move?
I look at my friends, and I look back to him,
Them.
and I put my hands behind my back, and I walk to him.
Them.
My head hanging. I'm sorry, and I hang my head, walk up to them, and I look him in the eye. It sounds like a really good deal, but I'm gonna have to pass. And I would like to bonus action shake weight and stab him in the chest with it.
Okay. You shake weight, activate the sun sword, and jab it into their chest. And as you do so, you see it's like striking a fog bank. Your sword passes through their chest, and you expect to be stopped, but your hand continues, and you realize they're incorporeal.
Ah, fuck!
And you kind of stand there looking down at the sword and looking up at them, and they just kind of fine.
I don't get any of the cool lines.
Then we shall do this the hard way. And with that, the mists around you begin to fade away. And the clouds begin to coalesce and move forward towards Vampire and collect beneath them. And as the mists kind of rise up into their form, you see sinew and bone kind of forming in their place, locking into position as they grow more material. You see their figure before was very imposing, like it seems well defined. However, now they seem thinner. Their facial features, while indistinct, are a bit more gaunt. Their arms are thinner, and they don't have as much definition in their torso. But they eventually come to form as they kind of stand over you. We shall see. And with that, I'm going to put you guys on a map. And we're gonna roll some initiative.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
I thought I
boy.
could make a deal with them to do like some, I don't know, some undead bullshit. I don't know.
Now, question, Chris. Should am I supposed to have my dark vision? As far as like,
Ah, yes.
I've only got a torch.
Yeah.
I've only got like torch vision. Should I be able to see the rest of the battlefield? Yes, no.
Let me see real quick. I believe it's the
Not
same.
like I don't
Stellar.
have dark vision. I'm just asking.
I'll
Should I
open
be
it.
able to see
I'll
the rest
open
of
it
the
now.
battlefield?
I'm gonna give you actually just because my idea was to give it like the mist kind of obscured a lot of stuff, but it's not necessarily dark. So I'll give you the same vision as Reese and Dabria, which should be significantly more.
Oh yes, I can actually see things.
Yeah. And as you're kind of getting ready to fight, holding this mace in your hand, Irid, getting ready to go. Dabria and Irid, you both feel a cold wind behind you, kind of rushing in. You hear the sound of wings flapping, and the caw of a raven in the distance. As Dabria, you look over to Irid, and standing behind him, you see the familiar visage of an avatar of the Raven Queen. And she raises her hands and places both hands onto Irid's shoulders. And you hear the voice of your goddess as she says, "You are not alone in this fight. You'll owe me for this, but take some of my power and defeat this thing. Come home." And as she takes her hands away, you watch as shadows coalesce on Irid's shoulders and give form to two ravens.
Caw, motherfucker.
Caw indeed. Now let's roll initiative. Ooh, Stella.
Who's ready?
Ooh, Stella.
Who's ready?
Stella, okay.
Yeah.
Oh damn! Look at here and go.
Oh, Stella, you didn't click your token.
Oh shit. I did too. I have it clicked right now, and you can see it on the playback. I have it clicked. It's clicked, and I don't know why that did that.
I can
Listen,
change it.
We're all ready. Shit.
Oh, wow.
He's ready too.
Everyone's going before him now. Stella, if you just give me one more roll and I'll switch the numbers out for you.
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh, do you roll advantage with initiative?
Oh yeah.
Or you roll
Yeah.
initiative with advantage?
Yes.
Ooh wee. Okay. Everyone's going before Vampire. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Stella, you are up first. You watch as Vampire has been made into a physical form and is now towering over Reese. What would you like to do?
Well, I would like to run forward and hand him his ass.
Mm.
We're gonna do this the hard way, he says. And while I'm running up, I'm going to start raging.
Okay. Stella's a raging Cajun.
Yeah. And she's going to swing with a great sword.
Swing away.
Duos.
Doo-doo-doo.
Wrong one,
26 will hit. Oh,
Let me go ahead and change that. Okay, 22.
okay. There we go. You can keep the 26. 22 will also hit for 17 damage.
All right, let's do it one more time. Oh shit, that's not
13 unfortunately will miss
Yeah.
as Vampire kind of drops back and then surges back forward, ready to go.
great. All right.
Irid, your go.
Alrighty. Irid kind of steps 5, 10, 15. Irid's gonna move over here, and he feels the very familiar power coursing through his veins. It's the same, but at the same time it's different. The crows on his shoulders, or the ravens rather, kind of take off, and he kind of outstretches a hand, and it begins to frost over, kind of in this gray permafrost, and he begins to float gently off the ground. And I'm going to cast Investiture of Ice.
Ooh. Was does that do? It does not. With you can use your action. Okay. Do you use it?
Well, yeah, I'm casting the spell. It takes an action to cast a spell.
Oh, okay. It's just from here on after you can use your action to do that.
Yeah.
To do that. Okay, gotcha. Cool.
And
so you
also,
watch.
the ground in the 10-foot radius around me is difficult terrain.
Okay. Alrighty.
You can put an aura.
I will put an aura. I often forget the powers I have as the dungeon master. There you go. Can you guys see that?
Nope.
Oh,
Yes,
well, I can.
I can.
I can see it, and that's all we need. Is it difficult terrain for everyone?
Yes.
Okay.
It very specifically says other than me, not just enemies or allies or.
Okay. I don't know how to change it so everyone can see the aura. So we're just gonna. Oh wait, I got it. Boom. You guys see? You see it
There
now?
we go. Yep.
Red. Okay. Cool. Dabria.
Oh. Okay. Sunlight? Sunlight.
I've already goofed it. Dabria, can you do me a favor and roll me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh, sure.
The two of you should have beforehand as well, but I thought you were further away. I didn't check until just now. Okay.
Do you want us to roll those two?
No, I mean, I forgot. You guys can roll if you want, but I forgot, so I'm not going to force you to. Dabber, you take 4 necrotic damage at the start of your turn.
Cool. That's fine. Yeah. Sunlight seems in order.
Okay.
We're gonna do that. From the symbol.
Sunlight. 30-foot radius. Additional 30 feet. The sunlight's. Okay.
And then as bonus action, because I have no idea if that's actually going to do anything to him. As a bonus action, I'm gonna spiritual weapon.
Okay.
I
always forget to do it. Thing for spiritual weapon.
3rd level.
Where would you like to place it?
Oh,
Spiritual weapon is either want to do that at 2nd or 4th.
okay. Oh, right, because it's every 2 levels. I don't have any 4th level spells, so I guess we're doing it at 2nd level.
Yay!
We'll put it right, like, yeah, that's good.
Okay. 15 will hit. Go ahead, roll damage.
Really? Wow. Okay.
Yep. 4, 8. Cool. Good stuff. Anything else, Dabria?
Nope. That's all I got.
Okay. At the end of your turn, no, we're gonna wait on that. At the end of your turn, Vampire is going to make a slam attack.
I'm so glad I got closer.
Against, let's see. They're gonna do it against Reese because Reese got up in their face. So it's gonna be a 29 to hit.
The spiritual weapon concentration.
No.
That's gonna be 29 bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
Ouch.
Ooh, who's
Shit.
listening to Childish Gambino? I heard it.
Just don't worry about it.
All right. Okay, Deborah, that's your turn. Reese, it's your go. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
I don't want to.
Well,
And consent is sexy, Chris. You should try it.
wow, yeah, that is true. So you make the save anyway. So you're good.
Cool.
Go ahead, take your turn.
I'ma hit him a bunch.
We'll hit him a bunch then. Use your sword and
First,
stuff.
I'm gonna hunter's mark him.
Okay.
Sorry, this freaking browser is garbage.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can. It's the Curse of Edge instead of the Curse of Strahd. You guys get it.
Okay. Yeah.
Do we get more sight because of the?
I don't.
Okay.
No, I don't think it doesn't change at all from your.
Well, the sunblade's active,
The Sunblade is active, yes.
so it gives off. I think what is it, 20 feet?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but even the sunlight from the amulet, it's already at the distance that it's
Okay.
set to already, and Vampire doesn't seem to be affected by the sunlight.
Cool.
18.
18 will hit. Go ahead, roll damage.
Um,
I'm assuming two-handed.
It's the one. No, because I have my shield up, so it's the first one.
Okay.
Do I get extra damage?
Oh shit!
'Cause he's.
No, I just made a goof.
Oh
um,
no. Control Z.
I don't think that'll work.
Oh.
Okay. I just hit 9 instead of -9. So I
Subtract
just
18.
set
Oh, you said it too.
Vampire's
9.
health to 9, and I was like, no.
That's
Anyway,
They've
do
got
I
a
get
lot
extra
more. than
damage?
that. You do. They are undead.
Aha!
Excuse me. I'm sorry, guys.
So that's the extra
Ooh.
radiant. Right. And then
Hey, that's
Hunter's
something.
Mark.
And then Hunter's Mark.
I'm gonna hit him again.
We'll hit them again. Yeah, 27 will hit. 4, 8.
Whoa.
Whoa, take it easy.
It shouldn't have.
Take it easy,
Okay.
there, killer.
So it's the 8 and the 4, and then Hunter's Mark again. These ones.
These ones, though. But these
Okay.
ones, though.
And then my last one.
Don't you have Dread Ambusher? Yeah, I was about to say. Do you, boo boo? Okay. 28 for 13. Save him. Jesus Christ. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
20, 30, wait, 27 plus
32.
5 is 32. And that's why
Wowzers.
we go with Dread Ambusher, folks.
That's why we go with Dread Ambusher. Okay. All right. Anything else?
No, I'm Satisfied.
Okay. At the end of your turn, he is going to make another slam attack. This time it's going to be against Irid.
Ooh, reach.
Yep, they got major reach there, guy. This is gonna be a 31 to hit.
Oh, believe it or not, it actually doesn't hit.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, no.
And 31 damage. That's twice I've done that.
Maybe
Wow,
you
this
should
group-
stop before you wear it out.
Wear what out? The damage?
The damage, yeah,
Yeah,
it's a lot. You
it
should
is a lot.
slow your roll.
Take it easy.
He did do more than half my health in a single hit.
Ooh.
that's fun. That being said, what would the saving throw for concentration be on that?
Constitution.
No, I'm talking about like the DC. It would be.
Oh.
It would be 15.
All right. I'm gonna be real sad if I drop concentration on this immediately.
Nope.
No, we're good.
Oh.
You're good. Everything's all right. See, you guys. It's okay.
You made it because of your positive attitude.
You just gotta believe is the thing. That's the thing you have to do is believe. The first thing Vampire is going to do is they are going to point at you, Dabria.
No, goody.
Oh, it didn't
Oh,
say
cool.
what it didn't say the thing it was. Make me a wisdom saving throw. Oh, it's just not doing it, huh? Don't count these. Don't look at those. Those are pretend. Affirmative. Dabria? Wisdom save?
Does it not show up on
Oh,
yours?
it
Oh,
just
there it
showed
is.
up. It just showed up.
Oh,
Oh, that's
okay.
that's the nat 20. Okay, you made it. Okay, you are immune to the effect of Vampire's Finger of Doom for the next 24 hours.
Well, that's good to hear.
Finger
right?
of doom.
Yep. And the next thing it's gonna do, hey Stella,
No.
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 take one of these.
Nope.
Does a 21 hit?
Fuck.
Make me a Constitution save.
Yeah.
Oh, you did it.
Yeah, I did it.
Okay, so you're just gonna take the damage, which is 35 damage.
Oh, not good.
It's not so great, huh?
Son's a bitch.
Fucking Chris.
Yeah, fucking Chris, exactly. Like, not exactly.
Your
Uh,
like I love your game. Your commentary sucks.
Okay. With that, Stella, it's your go.
Yeah, it is. I'm gonna swing at the asshole.
Swing at the asshole. I don't recommend that, but
Here we go. Here we go. Swinging away.
it's gonna be a little difficult to
Fuck.
find. A 13's gonna miss, unfortunately.
That's fine.
It's gonna be difficult to find.
14.
14.
14.
14
motherfucker.
will hit
Oh, wow. Okay. That's great news. 20
for 20
in
damage.
your face.
And that is a magical sword, correct?
Yup.
Yelp. Yarp. Okay. Stella, at the end of your turn, I need everyone to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Shit. Yeah.
Irid's
Okay.
bringing that sauce.
Thank the Lord.
Now, the plus
Uh,
side is I do have resistance to necrotic damage.
Ooh, that's interesting. Okay. So it's going to be 16 damage to all of you except for Irid, which is 8 damage. And everyone who's saved takes half damage as well. So I guess 8 to everybody. What's 8 times 4? 36?
32.
32.
0.
0. 0.
It's nothing.
You watch as Vampire kind of tightens their fist, and as that happens, all of you begin to kind of like some of you is drained from you and is returned as some of Vampire's wounds begin to close. Cool.
No.
Okay, Irid, your go.
Irid is going to he's going to spend a bonus action,
Mm-hmm.
and he's going to hit him with one of these. Yes, Chris, I know you're going to hate me for it, but bada boom. He's casting spiritual weapon.
Okay. A second spiritual weapon takes form.
This time I'm
I
going to
can't
put it.
do red.
I'm going to put it on the far side of him right there.
What does it look like?
I imagine it's literally the exact same as Dabria's.
Okay. It's like a scythe or something, right? Like a sickle?
Mhm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Cool. So you watch as a second spiritual weapon takes form on the opposite side of Vampire. And an 18 will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
That's going to be 24 damage.
24 damage. Good stuff.
I'm going to take a step forward and I'm going to hit him with my Investiture of Ice ability. He needs to make me, I believe, a dex saving throw.
Okay. That's 23.
Now, the bad part is that's going to pass.
Okay.
Um,
Is there a good part?
yes.
What's the good part?
He still takes half of 46 damage.
It says Constitution?
Oh, it is a Constitution saving throw.
We can party with Constitution. I'll tell you right now, it's going to be better. Probably,
Uh.
maybe.
I mean, 6 and 1 half dozen's the other.
Does 32 save?
Yeah.
Damn.
Still can
you
take
said-
half of 17, though.
You said this is cold damage, correct?
Yes.
They take 4 damage. Or 5 damage. 5 damage? Take half of 18 is
no.
9.
I officially have
5.
nothing good. Time to drop back in Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. Anything else?
That's gonna be it.
Okay. Somebody roll me a d20.
I will.
Ha ha ha! So as you guys are fighting, Vampire kind of steps back for a moment, and you watch as the black mist underneath them kind of rises up and begins to engulf the battlefield you guys are currently on. And as that happens, I need somebody else to roll me a d8. Okay. Oh no, where the fuck did it go? There it is. You guys find yourselves in front of Argynvost Holt, as it was when you had left it beforehand. It isn't as crumbled as it was before. It seems to be standing in the very state that you guys left it in right before the first time you killed Strahd. And as it happens, you see that everything that isn't you or Vampire that was on the battlefield is gone.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Damn.
Irid, you still have your aura, however. It's what, 10 feet, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Is the spiritual weapon still there?
No, the spiritual weapon has gone because it's on the other battlefield.
Well, it's a good thing I got an extra spell at 11th level.
Cool. Are you on
Can
this map
I-
twice? God damn it! I thought I purged you.
Oh.
I looked. I was like, there's gonna be one. There's gonna be one time I miss them.
Can I make a perception or survival check to try to figure out where the fuck he went? Like if this is fake or if this was real or whatever. I have Hunter's Mark on him.
Oh,
Let me do that.
it's them. It is them in front of you. They seem to have, because they have power over this place, they can reshape it as they see fit. And what they have done is reshape the battlefield you were just standing on to be this. Now it's just Argynvost, and he's actually.
Gotcha. I was confused because we were in the door.
Ah.
We were on the thing.
Ah, yes. No. That was my bad. You guys. I knew it was gonna happen. No, you guys are down towards the bottom in front of Argynvost's hall. And with that, we go to Dabria's turn.
Okay, so everybody okay. Well, fuck.
Well, now the bad news is that everyone's gonna have to spend double movement to leave my area.
I don't have to go anywhere. Shit. It would have been really nice to. I'm going to channel divinity.
Ooh, okay. Well, jumping G Willikers. And who's next? Oh, it's Reese.
Oh, hi!
Oh, yeah.
Hi.
Except for. Oh! Hang on.
Oh?
I'm gonna, I'm gonna take a step over here
Okay.
in front of Virid. I'm gonna reach back and touch Reese.
Okay.
And bonus action airmail.
Ooh.
Ooh!
Cool.
Donde? Where to?
Shoot. You would want to. I'm gonna
Right.
put her like.
Right
What?
up on him.
Yeah, that was the plan. I just. It won't let me.
Wherever you'd like.
There.
Right there?
Yeah, that way she doesn't have to use her. The movement thing.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you.
Perfect. So that's action, bonus action. Anything else, Dabria?
No,
Okay.
I will say we can't see the initiative order.
that's true.
Oh.
Chris did a goofus.
I didn't do a goofus. You should. Is there like a little clock button on your guys's on the side on your guys's panel on the left?
No.
Nope. Okay. Well, you're just gonna take my word for it. I promise I won't cheat. So that's Dabria's turn. Reese, you're up. You have a vulnerable vampire standing in front of you.
Right. Okay, so
Yes.
I am going to I'm gonna hit him a lot.
Okay. Swing away. 19 will hit. Go ahead, roll damage. So that's a 10, 11,
15, and then it's
doubled to 30. Ouchie, wouchie.
Cool. Next attack.
Go ahead.
Oh,
A crit 20.
What
That would
could
have
have
Son of a
happened
bitch.
before?
Oh, that'd have been fucking
been dope.
brutal.
I think
but
that is doing that correctly too, by the way.
yeah, it is. So that's 15 plus 11 is 26
And Hunter's Mark would add another
plus
10.
10. So 36. That's a turn. That's a turn, baby.
And then at 3rd level, I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Irid
Okay.
as my bonus
Okay.
action.
Now, fun fact: because my familiar is within 100 feet of me, that is maximized.
Oh, yes, you went with that.
Oh, cool. So it's 3d4, which would be 12 plus 4 because of my wisdom. So 6.
16 hit points.
Irid accepts the fact that he is a squishy boy,
He is Wayne Squishy Boy.
so he's gonna take that. He's just gonna take that 16 health and be happy with it.
Good. Excellent. Good.
Son of a bitch.
Cool. Reese is at the end of your turn.
Irid does not have 335 hit points.
Yeah, that's that's
Okay.
it.
It's now Vampir's go. They are going to take one step this way. Oh, first things first. R1d6. Oh, hey. Okay. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Reese,
Yes.
make me a wisdom save.
Ooh, my specialty.
23 will make it. So yeah, you are not affected by Finger of Doom. Cool.
I flip him off.
Very cool. Very cool and good. So instead, they are just going to use enervating focus on Dabria.
Okay.
Does 26 hit?
No.
Okay. Make me a Constitution save. Oof. So you take 38 necrotic damage.
Cool. And
your maximum hit points are reduced by 38.
yeah.
Fuck.
Cool. All right. Okay, that's round 2. Stella.
Yeah, here we go. I will move in.
Here we go now. So those are difficult terrain, unless you have. I mean, you can make it. Obviously, you're not moving too far, but.
Oh, I
10,
didn't.
20.
Oh, difficult terrain. I have speed of 40.
Okay, yeah, then you're fine.
Cool. All right, I'm
You
gonna
get up in there.
I'm gonna swing at this asshole.
Swing at the asshole. Hit again. That's
26.
where we're really aiming for that, huh? 26 will hit. For 17.
All right, one more again.
One more gain. 16 will hit. For 13.
Total 30.
Well, a solid 30 damage.
Yeah, felt good. Felt good.
At the end of your turn.
Oh crap.
Oh dang it! I forgot again. Stella, make me a con save.
Okay.
This is like his whole thing.
All
I
right.
keep forgetting it. All right, you save anyway.
Yeah.
They are going to, at the end of your turn, they are going to absorb life yet again. I need everybody to make me Constitution saving throws.
Ew.
Yeah.
Good save. Bad save.
Yikes.
And then one more from Irid. Good stuff. All right.
Irid's gonna take half of half. Nice.
Uh-huh. God.
So 16, Reese, I believe you're gonna take that whole 16. I gotta get a calculator out.
Why?
For stuff. Okay, so Reese, you take 16, correct?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Stella, you take 8.
I got it.
Dabra, you take 8.
Uh-huh.
And then Irid, you take 4, right?
Yes.
Okay. They
36.
regain 36 hit points.
Bleh.
Not
That
great.
was my one hit to him. My crit.
Okay, Stella, that's the end of your turn and the end of the legendary action. Irid, your go.
Alrighty. Well, now that I know that ice is not great,
Not nice.
he's going to elect to drop concentration on his ice spell,
Okay.
and instead he's going to move around in front of Dabria. He's going to kind of outstretch his hand, and he's going to conjure a wall of burning gray light. Yeah, he's casting Wall of Light.
Okay. Where does it appear?
Give me a
You can
second. I will draw you a shape.
Okay.
It's arts and crafts time with Irid.
Arts
There
and
you
crafts
are.
with Irid. Okay. When the wall appears, each creature in its area must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 48 radiant damage, just blinded for 1 minute. Okie doke. I'm going to roll that Constitution save. Does 24 make it?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll damage.
I don't believe I have a damage thing for Wall of Light.
It's 4d8.
Oh, I know. I was just
Trying to see if you can. I got you.
and then he'll be taking half of that.
So big old 13.
Not that that's anything to sneeze at.
That is not anything to sneeze at. Okay, good stuff. That's action. Anything for your bonus action?
No.
No. All right. At the end of your turn, somebody other than Keely, roll me a d20.
Are the spiritual weapons still up?
The spiritual weapons are gone.
Okie dokie.
I keep forgetting that we moving, and so now most of my spells are useless
Huh.
because they are very focused on persistent.
Somebody want to roll that d20?
Not it.
Fine, I'll do it. You
So-
nerds.
I do have one question though. Are they gone or are they just elsewhere?
They are
I believe
elsewhere.
we just straight up got teleported out of range.
Yeah. And it's happening again. So Irid, roll me a d8. Hey, good stuff. Okay. Familiar territory.
Ah,
Oh no. Okay. I got
Wait,
it.
does this mean?
Oh, nope. Forget that.
we're on all of Barovia.
The mists once again roll in over Argynvostholt, halt, and once they part, you see yourselves back in the mouth of the werewolf den. Where a lot has happened. A lot has happened in this little spot. Geez, what else? I'm trying to think who else had stuff up. Any other construct? I don't think so. He does have Hunter's Mark. That's it. Okay, cool. All right, so that's the end of Irid's turn, and the end of the mists rolling in. Dabria, your go. You are currently not within 30 feet, I don't believe. Nope. So you do not
Nope.
have to make the save.
Yeah. I'm. Shit.
Is that what you're doing?
She's gonna shit.
No, that was not. That was not my plan.
Okay.
Although it's a unpleasant side effect. Sorry, I'm still going off my shit joke.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
The shit joke. It is a good one.
No, it's not. Nobody laughed.
That's
Shut up, Strahd.
me.
Okay.
That's Strahd laughing.
I guess I'm going to move 10 feet closer, use my other channel divinity, and then move 10 feet back.
Okay.
So this again.
Okie doke.
I can't move you again, though.
It's fine.
Oakley dokely.
And then as a bonus action, it'd be nice if they told you what was a bonus action on the spells page. I have nothing I can do.
Healing word?
Yeah, I don't really want to. I don't have a whole lot of spells, so I'm kind of being careful on those right now.
That's fair.
Okay. With that, we go to Reese's turn.
5,
He already used his legendary action.
15, 20, 25, 30. I'm stabbing.
All right, stab! Stab away! 15 will hit. For 11.
It's the same. It's
15.
15 double to 30 again.
It's another
Oh my
30
God.
damage. You guys are really floating around that number, huh?
Okay. Again.
Okay. Once more with feeling. 15 will hit. 14. Whoa, what the hell's going on? For 16 total? Or no, you just rolled.
Yeah, it's 12. Oh, wait.
You rolled damage. So it was 14,
Sorry.
16,
14, 6. Yeah.
23.
Yep.
Okay. I gotta tell you guys, Vampir's not looking so great.
I'm going to healing word myself
Okay.
at 3rd level.
Okie doke. With that, we go to
Great.
Vampir's turn. Oh, look at that! That's
Great.
That's certainly health.
I'm so
oh,
mad.
what was I doing? Oh, I gotta roll a d6. Finger doom. Nope. Okay. So what we're gonna do is, hey Reese, you doing all right?
I'm great. How are
Really?
you?
Been better. I'm gonna give you one of these real quick. Ooh.
Ha!
Fuck
You
yeah.
bitch!
That's a miss. So
Yeah.
they can only do one of those. So here's the slam. It's a 22 hit.
Welcome to the jam. Yeah.
Welcome
yeah.
to the jam. It's gonna be 28 bludgeoning damage
Oh.
Oof. Oof.
as they punch you real hard in the gut.
I'm fine.
With that, we go to Stella's turn.
Yeah. Favorite turn of the game.
Stella, roll me a Constitution save.
Shit.
All right, you make it.
Yeah, I do. All right. And I'm going to move in. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for good measure. And go ahead and stab at him with the raging great
Do it.
sword of death.
27 will hit for 17.
All right, here we go. Yes.
29 for 20. Jeez, guys, take it easy, will ya?
All right.
Stella, is that your turn?
It is.
Okay. At the end of your turn, Vampire is going to use 2 of its legendary actions to
Oh shit.
working on them night moves.
That's okay. I really can't take another hit. I'm glad he's gone.
I keep resizing this.
Oh,
I like
he's
how
a
it
tiny
is
little boy.
He
Oh
shrunk.
God.
Tiny
fuck.
vampire.
Oh fuck. That's exactly where we
Hello,
don't want him.
friend.
Hello, Irid. Cool. Irid, your go.
Well, this boy wants to get up on me. We can play this game. How tall is the ceiling here?
It's like 20 feet above you. I'm just gonna make it. I don't know if that's in line with anything I said before. That's what I'm saying now. And there's a fire truck going by right now. Hi guys. Yay! Thank you for doing all that you do.
I thought that was him. for a
So
second.
if this Irid's done fucking around at this point.
Oh, okay. That's
Why were
good.
you?
That's good to hear.
Yeah, Irid's done fucking around. He's done with the AOE spells that he's kind of like to learn to depend on. He is going to spend his last spell slot to cast Polymorph
Oh,
on himself.
okay. Form of what?
T-Rex.
I knew it. Yes.
Makes sense.
And also because this is a nice HP buffer.
And it's gonna make my life very difficult
I'm
now.
sure there's a T-Rex there in the module.
There's just make a really big raven.
Just make
Or a
it
really
just
big Irid.
Oh.
look at him. He's like, hi.
I mean, they're. Oh, there you go.
Hi guys, I'm Dinosaur.
Hey guys.
Oh, he looks like he's smiling too.
Hi guys. My name is Brad.
Hey, Brad.
I'm Brad. Hello. Do you have the stats for a T-Rex up, Irid?
Yeah.
Okay. Good to know. You're just gonna tell me where you wanted to move because I don't want to navigate all that nonsense. So I'm just gonna leave your character here and put the T-Rex right there, and you are now a T-Rex in front of Vampire. Cool.
I believe that's the only thing I can do this turn.
Okay. So I'm just gonna have to make sure every time we move, which could be right now. Somebody roll me a d20.
Mm.
Well,
Everyone do it.
all right. Somebody roll me a d8. Oh wait, we got 2. I'll go with the first one. Never mind. Dabria. Dabria did not proc it,
We stay
so we're
put.
good.
We stay put. Cool.
We stay put. Which could be great, could be bad. All right, that's Irid's go. Dabria.
Mm-hmm.
Vampire is kind of just looming behind one of the teeth of this one of the teeth of this wolf head.
Teeth.
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 Teethas.
Oh, you know what? You know what I'm going to do? I have one more legendary action. I'm going to use the legendary action to punch Dabria.
Ooh.
No.
Aww.
Oh.
Does a 14 hit?
Oh.
No.
Okay. The punch swings wide.
That
'cause
would
I'm
make
short.
it if my HP was my AC.
I've rolled a 2. I've done that twice now. Okay.
It's okay
Uh,
because you. Yeah.
Dabria, your go.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna cast Mass Cure Wounds.
Yeah.
Ooh. Fuck.
Chris, I have a very important question.
What's your question?
As a polymorph creature, does my warlock thing still proc?
It should.
What warlock thing? The healing thing?
Yeah.
But you're a T-Rex.
Yeah, you don't have the hit points you had before.
That's fair. I haven't taken any damage yet either.
Yeah.
As
Oh,
T-Rex.
hell yes, Debria.
That was not a good roll.
That still helps.
Not
So
as much-
everybody within 60 feet of Dabria is going to regain 26 hit points.
That was a great roll. What are you talking about? You crazy?
What that one was not great. And
It was a 5. And then a 4, 4, and an 8.
Dabria, that's your action. You got a bonus action?
Hang on. No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't. Yeah.
Reese, your go.
Well, I feel a little better, but I can't. I don't think I can make it.
How far are you? Oh, real quick. Dabria, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, sure. There we go.
Okay, that's gonna
Yikes.
fail.
Yeah, I know.
Take 8 necrotic damage.
Okay. Me and all my hit points.
And all 30 of my hit points are gonna go home. Okay, Reese, now it is
I
your
have
turn.
35. Thank you very much.
I'm sorry. Forgive me.
I mean, not anymore, but
Who is crinkling
What is
paper? You're
that? What is
driving
that?
me crazy.
Sorry.
I'm gonna murder you.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, I'm just trying to get me some Andy's mints.
It sounds like cookies. And
Andy
I want
can
cookies.
fuck off with this mince. Fuck.
are you an archer or are you an archer?
Am I an archer, or does he not take damage from non-magical weapons?
Oh, right.
Oh, right.
Spell?
Not that won't hurt you two. Fuck.
We're fighting a god, I think.
Fuck. No, it's like a third level. They're both third level spells, so it'd be like a lot of damage.
Well, yours got like a secret bonus pool of HP, so.
Whoa. Oh, okay.
Irid's kind of shifted over to being the tank currently.
Well, to be fair, Stella's doing what she can.
Yeah,
It's
do
got
what I
this dark power is just a little bit shifty.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that Cell's doing a bad job. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah. Okay.
What's buzzing?
Reese, you got anything? That was me. I'm sorry.
Let's see.
But Irid does have 136 hit points that he can just take.
Cool.
30. I'll dash 5, 10, 15, 20. 25. And then I will bonus action healing word at 2nd level on Musset.
All right. That's fine.
Great.
For 9 whole hit points, yay!
It's one more than my 3rd level was.
That is true. Dabria, you failed the saving throw last time against his annihilating aura, correct?
Correct.
All right, so he's gonna have advantage against you.
Oh, good. Here's where I die, guys.
All right, Still doesn't get Finger of Doom back, but that's all right because he's going to try and punch you with Enervating Focus. He does have advantage on the roll.
Not
That's
that it matters.
22 to hit.
Uh-huh.
Make me a Constitution save.
Uh-huh. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Okay, you fail. You take 31 necrotic damage.
I'm out.
When you drop to 0 hit points, I need you to make me another Constitution saving throw, please.
I'm not good at that.
Okay, with that save, you do not die immediately. You have 10 max hit points, and you are not subject to the Life Eater ability, which is a very good ability that hopefully we'll get to see. So you currently have 10 max hit points, and you're dying.
Wait, don't I get 12?
Yes, sorry. Yes, my bad.
And I'm dying.
And you are dying.
Okay. Okay.
It's a little complicated.
It's more than yeah, okay, cool.
And then Vampire is going to turn on. He doesn't want anything to do with this fucking T-Rex. So they're going to turn on you, Reese, and they're going to punch you. Does 16 hit? Reese.
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 She must have stepped away for a moment.
If that's the case, I'm gonna get up and go feed my dog really quick before she keeps whining at me.
Oh, her computer must have crashed or something. She's on Do Not Disturb?
She's always on Do Not Disturb when we
Yeah.
play.
Oh, okay.
Break time?
Yeah, let's do a quick fiver. I need to pee real bad. So take a quick 5-minute break. Be back in 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, be back here. And then in 5 minutes, we will play again. So about 5 minutes, be back here, and we'll start playing again in 5 minutes. All right, see you guys soon. 5 minutes.
5. Are we on break?
Yes, because you left.
I thought I put. I did. I put BRB in there.
Yeah, but it's your turn.
Oh. No, I ended my turn. It was healing word.
No, they need. Oh wait, no, it's not your turn. My bad. They needed you to make a save or something.
Oh, is that? Oh no, I'm a. Wait. Was that an enervating focus on me? Or was that on?
I believe
no,
that was on Dabry. I think he's just hitting you with a slam.
Oh well, that misses for when he comes back. We in some trouble,
Nah.
right here in River City.
Hello?
The
Keep-
slam misses.
The slam misses. Okay. Is everything all right?
Yeah, I put BRB
Where? Donde?
right after my healing word. It's all blue. Everything's blue, so it's hard to tell.
Oh,
And it's so small.
it is a little. Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, that little guy. That was my bad. A lot happened
That's
after you
okay.
stepped away.
Sorry.
Dabry is dead.
Cool. Guess I'll find myself a new girlfriend.
New girlfriend.
Now Eard has to try to figure out what the fuck the Raven Queen wants from him for doing this without her help.
Without her help.
Well, I mean, if Dabry is dead, how the like? I guess he could try talking to her, but it's just like I don't know.
Warlocks are like it's their patron isn't so much a god, so much like a friend as much as it is just like a weed dealer.
Well, see, the Erid used to have like a real close patron, and now he's got kind of a distant patron.
Ooh.
Maybe the long term relationship will prove to be what Erid needs.
Maybe it wasn't about finding. Oh, I don't know. It's about finding the right partner, not the closest one.
Sure.
Are we ready?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, last thing we left off with was a slam attack as I tried to punch Reese in the gut. Didn't turn out well, though. It missed, and you don't take that 22 damage. And we go to Stella's turn. Stella, you do not have to make a Constitution saving throw. What would you like to do?
All right, I'm going to move in and swing at this asshole. Is this difficult terrain?
No, it's all just straight up. Just mind the big T-Rex.
All right, cool. So we're going to go around wide. And with a speed of 40, I think I can end up here. And I think I'm in melee range, so I'll go ahead and swing at the fool.
Swing at the fool. 28 will hit.
16!
For 16.
Aw, shit. Fuck.
Well, that's 12 will miss, unfortunately.
That's a bunch of crap.
It's a bunch of bull hockey. Cool.
Yeah, whatever.
Irid, make me a Constitution saving throw.
No. Now, I'll tell you what a T-Rex is good at.
What is it good at?
Constitution.
All right. Good at having health. 14 may not do it. 14 does not do it. You take 8 damage, necrotic damage. And Vampire has...
Once again, I imagine my my warlock stuff doesn't work. My like warlock invocations.
No, if it's for stuff like damage resistance, stuff like that, then you use what the creature has.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Worth a shot.
Tis indeed. Okay, what would you like to do?
It being Irid's turn, Irid's gonna multi-attack.
Okay.
First off, he's gonna lead with the bite.
All right. Swing. $18 will hit. Go ahead, roll damage. And correct me if I'm wrong. Jesus Christ. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's only 13 though, because it's just piercing, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't have magical T-Rex.
Right.
abilities.
That'd be pretty wild. But correct me if I'm wrong, but the multi-attack on the T-Rex, the target of your tail attack
Yeah,
needs to be a different
it can't-
creature.
Can't be the same person.
Mhm.
So he's gonna refrain from doing the tail attack.
Okay. You sure you can hit one of your allies?
Nah, what Ear's gonna do is Ear's just gonna smack the shit out of this like column here.
Okay. Cool. At the end of Irid's turn, somebody roll me a d20. Hey, we're going on trip, guys.
No.
Roll me a d8.
In our favorite rocket ship.
Cool.
Give me a d8. 4, reroll. 5. Okay. Let's go for a ride.
Going on a trip
Don't.
in our
Don't.
favorite
Don't.
rocket
Don't.
Rocket
flying
ship.
through the sky.
Where are we now?
Little Einsteins.
Y'all find yourselves back in the Abbey of St. Markovia.
Oh my
Oh.
god. This is like the grand tour of Strahd.
It's almost like that's the point.
That's the point, motherfucker, yeah.
Alright.
Cool.
I didn't mean that to. That came
No,
out a
I
lot
know.
sassier than I meant it to.
No, you meant it sassy.
Ah, T-Rex.
There's the T-Rex. It's currently, just for now, is going to be occupied in the same space as Reese. It's a very uncomfortable situation.
I'm between a T-Rex and a Stella.
Yeah.
Quick, Stella, hop on my back.
We must
Ooh,
ride.
Yes. We must ride
T-Rex
to the sunset.
speed.
Okay, so that's Irid, Dabria. Again, Irid, you are very cramped in this room. Despite it being quite a large room, it's like how nobody really thinks about how the T-Rex got in through the doors at the end of Jurassic Park. Dabria, it's your go. Make me a Constitution save.
Can't I just?
Oh well, you're dying currently.
Yes, I'm aware.
Never
of
mind.
that.
Make me a death save.
You were being serious. I thought you said that as a joke.
Nope.
No jokes.
Oh, cool. One save.
Can I move?
No, you're unconscious.
I'm unconscious, but I have hit points.
Well, no, it's
Okay.
your max hit points.
Oh, my max hit points. Got it.
Yeah, your max hit points don't get reduced to 0. It's because
That-
of another ability, and there was like a weird overlap that I wanted to get rid of.
Sure. Nope, I understand that now.
Okay.
Okay, so if the creature succeeds on their saving throw, they begin dying as normal, but maintain a number of
If a character's maximum hit points are reduced to 0 using this ability,
right.
They
right,
don't-
right. So
They don't
Your
immediately
my
die.
max hit
Points
points
are
weren't,
10
just my
plus your
regular
con.
hit points were.
Oh,
Why would my maximum hit? No.
no,
because
your max read to the end. Your maximum hit points equal 10 plus their Constitution modifier.
I know, but before that,
your maximum hit points were reduced. So
I had 35.
you had 35, and you just took
I
31.
dropped
So
to
you
0. I went unconscious, but my maximum hit points weren't reduced to 0 using that ability.
oh
Is that supposed? Is that right?
Yeah, so your maximum hit points right now are
like
what,
4.
So
Yeah.
do you want to argue for that, or do we want to argue for 10
So
plus your
the
con?
only
No, my max-
intent
I don't
the
understand.
the intent with this was because there was a bit of overlap between dropping maximum hit points to 0 and another ability that Vampire has. So I changed it so that way, like you couldn't have 0. You can't have 0 maximum hit points. So if you have 4 left over from the attack, then you have 4 maximum hit points at the moment.
But you're currently at 0.
You currently have 0 hit points because you're dying.
Okay.
So wait, did this attack not kill you earlier?
No, I had it just knocked it.
It just-
hang
It
on.
knocked
just
you
knocked you-
unconscious.
Yeah.
Because you took damage from the 2d6. That's right.
Right, because I sorry, I had 35 maximum hit points. I had like 27 hit points.
Right.
Um,
Then you got punched real good.
no, I had 27 hit points when I took the enervating focus.
Hmm.
And then I failed. Yeah, so no, I should have 4.
Okay.
4 max, but you're currently at 0.
Right.
Okay.
And I should also have made another death save.
When? No.
No, okay.
Yeah, it's just been 1 round.
Okay.
Okay. Reese, your go.
Sorry.
No worries.
Bonus action healing word.
Reese, make me a Constitution saving throw.
No.
You're not going to escape it that easy.
Someday when I say no, you'll listen to me, Chris.
I'm like, oh, all right. Unfortunately, you are not going to be affected by his annihilating aura.
Cool. Healing word on Davria.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. Just enough.
So, Dabria, you are back to full.
Yeah.
Run up on him. Actually, wait. I want to position myself correctly. 5, 10, 15. Hopping up on the table.
Okay.
20.
I'm gonna say it's an extra 5 feet to jump up on the table.
5.
You still make it.
I'm gonna slash him.
All right, roll a swing. Roll it. Hit the roll. Hit the fade. 26 will hit for 13.
19.
Sorry, 19.
I'm gonna hit him again.
Okay. 17 for 8. For 1. 13. Okay. Good stuff. Vampires go. 6. Doop. Nope, doesn't get that back. Vampire is going to 5, 10, 15. Cool. So first things first, he's gonna smack Stella.
Yeah.
That's a 17 to hit.
Yep, that just makes it. Constitution save.
Constitution save. 28 to save.
Yeah.
Okay, you still take damage though. That's gonna be 26 necrotic damage.
Okie dokie.
Bless you. Reese,
No.
get punched. 24 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'll be 28 damage.
Yikes.
All right. And with that, we go to Stella's turn.
Cool. I'm gonna do this and jump up right beside him
Okay.
and go ahead and swing at the fucker.
Okay, swing at the fucker.
All right.
I will say he is not looking great, guys.
Great. I'm going to reckless.
Ooh, okay. 25 will hit.
17. Reckless once more.
Do it.
23.
23
14.
for 14. Okay. Wowzers. Wowzers for plowzers. Anything else for Stella?
That'll be it.
All right. Irim. Here, I'll say just because of the cramped nature of this room that you're in, it is going to count as difficult terrain for you. But you can move around and stuff.
That's fine. I've got 10-foot reach on my bite. I don't actually have to move.
Oh, all right.
Going for the bite.
Go for the bite. 22 will hit.
That's gonna be 29 damage.
29 damage. Oh, sorry, no, it's not 29. It's 15.
That's fine.
Is it fine?
That's also Irid's turn, I believe.
I believe so, yeah. Oh, Irid's got to make me a Constitution saving throw. Uh, 14 will not do it. Tyrid, T-Rex, Tyrannosaurus Irid takes 5 damage.
Iridsaurus Rex.
Iridsaurus Rex, that's way better. Dabria, it's your go.
Oh. Okay, she's
Oh.
there.
That's going to be a failure on that Constitution save.
Okay, so I'm.
And you're going to take 10 damage.
Her max is full.
Oh yeah, I'm dead.
I shouldn't have healed her. Fuck! It was the Reese. It was the Babs.
Actually, make me a Constitution saving throw.
I'd have been. It would have. Either way.
No. Well, only 10 damage. So you guys watch as the Annihilating Order reaches out, and Dabria, who has been kind of raised up and stands, her arms kind of shaking as she's rising up.
I stop him. Wait. I'll accept your deal.
Okay.
You see, between him and Dabria, between them and Dabria, you see floating there what seems to be her essence, like part of her soul that is being transferred from her to him, to them, as he's kind of curling, and he stops as you say that and turns.
I drop the sun sword and the shield.
Interesting. The rest of you, what say you?
I yield.
Give me just 1 second. I gotta take care of something real quick.
Oh,
Oh,
Cliffhanger.
suspense.
okay.
Fuck.
Well, ding dang.
I'm actually not. Give me just 1 second. Irid responds.
Oh, really? I don't know what that means. Is that what you had to do?
That was.
He can't talk, so he just roars.
Vampire stops as they kind of look around at all of you, and then looks back at you, Reese. Fine. Do your duty. harvest their souls.
Not theirs.
It seems you misunderstand who holds the power here.
You wanted somebody to take over. Obviously, that goes against our morals, so we had to fight you. I am standing here giving you the rest of forever from me. I will take anyone else's except theirs.
Then you are useless. And with that, they curl their arm more, and Davria's soul breaks from her and is absorbed into Vampire. The area around you shakes as Vampire grows just a little bit, regaining only 10 hit points.
Nobody ever lets me do a cool thing.
Aw.
I mean, all Erid had to do, all Erid did was roar. That wasn't. He's physically not intelligent enough to respond.
Shouldn't he only get 4 hit points back?
Well,
Her max was 4.
her max was 4. He only gets 4 hit points back. That's a good point.
And my intelligence is 2 currently, so.
Okay. Reese.
End it.
She picks the sunblade back up and just keeps hitting it.
Okay. 28 will hit. For 9. 12. 15. Excuse me. That was the second attack. Yeah, 28 will hit for 13. Okay. All right. It looks like one last turn for Vampire. You guys never made them make any saves or anything like that? Dang. Wait, did Davria not have Death Ward on her?
No.
No. Okay.
Only 3 4th level spell slots.
Oof. Okay. Cool and good and cool. Vampire is going to, on their turn, roll a d6. Not going to get it back. Stella.
Okay. That hits.
Make the save. Still take 19 necrotic damage. Reese.
Oh wait,
Oh, wait.
isn't it my turn?
It's a
No,
slam attack.
it's
Oh.
Vampire's turn.
It hits.
That's 18 for 33.
I'm down.
Do you have Death Ward?
Yes.
I do.
You go to 1 hit point. All right. Stella.
Reckless.
Okay. 28 for 20. Stella, how would you like to do this?
Fuck you. I will, with the last slash, cleave it into whatever this creature is. I want to see it completely evaporate in front of me.
As you all have been fighting it, each time Each time Vampire has taken damage, it hasn't had traditional wounds and blood and gore or anything like that. Every time you've cut, it seems this smoke and mist kind of issues forth from the wound. And Stella, as you wheel your greatsword over your head and swipe at Vampire's torso, you cut them in half at the waist. Immediately, the lower body, which was all mostly just mist, dissipates into nothingness as their torso falls to the ground. It rises back up and looks at all of you. As you see this fury in their eyes, they look over at Dabria's body and kind of rolls back towards you, Reese, and just says, "I got one," as they turn to mist before you. And as that happens, I hear things that happen. You watch as the world around you begins to shake, as though the only thing keeping it in existence has been destroyed. And as it begins to shake, you watch as the Abbey of St. Markovia begins to crumble around you. Each time a brick falls, it turns to mist before it impacts the ground. The glass, as it shatters around you, shatters not into shards, but into mist. And fissures open in the earth beneath your feet, and mist comes out of them. And slowly, the world fades into nothing around you. And for a moment, all of you are floating alone in this white landscape, where you will look out and see nothingness into eternity. And then suddenly, inconsequentially, you are dropped at the edges of the... Hold on.
Daggerford?
No, not... It was the forest you guys looked at. You guys are dropped near the banks of the River Shining, just outside of Daggerford. At one point, those many days ago, when you guys left, Daggerford, you remember seeing, as the road led out of the town, this thicket of trees, over which had a large bank of fog had grown. But as you look up, you see that they're gone. The fog is gone. All you see is the trees. You see the bridge leading over the River Shining and the road back to Daggerford. And beside you, laying on the riverbank, you see Dabria's body. What do you all do?
I sheathe my great sword, and I step over to Dabria, and I turn and I call over to Reese, and I say, we can bring her back. I can find a way. We can find a way. There must be a way. There must be a spell that can do this.
Listen, we don't have a lot of time. We have the materials. We just need to find someone strong enough to be able to cast that particular spell. We had the materials on hand for this kind of contingency. like I said, we just had to find someone who's able to cast it.
Will there be someone like that in Daggerford?
I'm not it's based on the size of Daggerford. Could we assume that there's someone there able to do it?
Daggerford's a relatively large town. There is someone there to do it. Yes.
All right then. And Stella.
And you do have a connection in the form of Lady Morwen, who runs the town.
Right. Stella will go over and pick Dabria up and cradle her.
So together, all of you stand and begin. What is that? Oh. All of you stand and begin running down the road. It's not a long trip, particularly. Maybe only about an hour or so. Especially with you guys running at such a high pace. As you're kind of sprinting down the road, you see a couple of guards stationed just outside of Daggerford. The gates are open, and they kind of look up at you, and some of them, this look of confusion on their faces as you run past them. You continue on. Where exactly are you headed?
Does Lady Morwen have a mansion or a manse, or?
You know of Lady Morwen's housing situation,
or
where she's the one who gave you the job.
Should we go to the temple of the Raven Queen, or is there something like that?
Either way, whatever we decide to go to, Irid is going to send word ahead of time in the form of the Raven that he can just kind of send over there and speak through.
Okay. So you're going to send the Raven over to Lady Morwen.
Actually, technically, Irid can send a Raven over to both places and ask if they have the capabilities to.
Will you do anything? Will you do anything to identify yourself?
Yes. Hello, my name is Irid Versk.
Okay.
You hired me a month ago to take care of the fall.
Okay. You send the Raven over that way. You send the other Raven looking for the Temple of the Raven Queen, I guess.
Or like if they have just like a polytheistic, just kind of like general temple, that.
Just like a heel man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like whatever the biggest like friendly cheer is in this town.
Yeah, whatever the most the Baptist church of the
the non-denominational.
Yeah.
Okay. So your ravens kind of fly out. One flies towards Lady Morwen's manor. The other one towards a temple towards the center of town. And it doesn't take long for Lady Morwen with a retinue of guards to follow your raven back to all of you. Again, she looks very confused as she kind of looks over at everyone. She kind of looks over at Dabria and everyone kind of standing around her. And the other raven brings forth a priest of Bahamut, who kind of steps up. That was kind of the closest one. He's an older gentleman with a long white beard, and he kind of steps up. Oh, what's going on? And Lady Morwen just kind of gestures. What happened?
She fell.
We fixed your problem, but our friend was terribly injured.
Right.
You fixed the problem. You've been gone for a day. What do you mean you fixed it?
We fixed it! Help us!
She fell in battle. We only were able to make it out with our lives. She needs something. She needs a spell.
She needs a life.
She gestures towards the priest, and the priest, well, set her down. Point of order. The Sun Sword and the holy symbol of Ravenkind are gone. And as you're kind of set down, the priest kind of stands over you and just, well, let's give this a shot. He kind of feels, I don't have any diamonds.
Ear's gonna shove the materials into his hands.
Well, okay. This will do. Okay. He begins the process of casting the spell, which will take about an hour. We haven't had to do a resurrection spell yet. So
Yeah,
I want to. We
Not
did.
resurrection.
Oh no, never mind. 'Cause we did bring Reese back to life, but I don't think it's.
No,
It
I
was
think that
Revivify.
Oh,
Yeah.
never
I
mind.
was
Yeah.
Revivify. Did I have you
Sorry.
make a roll for that? I forget if I was doing that.
Revivify
that.
doesn't. You don't have to.
Okay. I'm going back and forth on whether or not to have it be a roll or just do it.
Well, what is? I've never seen a. We have a diamond worth 1,000 gold pieces.
It's Raised Dead. Raised Dead needs 500.
I have that. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, we
wouldn't
very
think I had that.
specifically have the materials to cast the spell one more
Hmm.
time.
I think just for the sake of it, for the dramatic tension, it's just going to be a straight D20, and you got to beat a 10. So Dabria, as the spell is completed, see how resilient your soul is.
Yes.
Oh my God!
Fuck yeah!
Oh my
Fuck yeah! Yes.
So
That's
we're gonna shift focus.
fantastic.
We have the three of you standing around Dabria's body, and Dabria. Oh God, we have Dabria laying in between all of you. Dabria, you're currently floating in a state of limbo. With the destruction of the plane of dread, after your soul had been absorbed by Vampire, just for a moment, you were lost. The Raven Queen couldn't even reach you. But now, with the final blow struck to Vampire and their body and the plane of dread itself utterly destroyed, you're now floating in the space between planes. And you saw a few other beings there with you. That halfling cleric, the old wizard. But then you feel a familiar hand touch your shoulder and kind of run their fingers down your arm and grasp your hand. You can't see it because you don't have the necessary functions to do so, but you feel this hand on yours pulling you, and you follow it. And the touch is familiar. You know what it is. And it's yanking you forward, and you watch as you fly through the astral sea, past planes and demi-planes, through places you've never seen before, wondrous places, through places of darkness, into the material plane. Your soul passes over the continent of Faerun as you descend upon your body, standing surrounded by your friends. All of you watch as Dabria's eyes shoot open, and with a gasp, she comes back to life.
We're home.
I immediately wrap my arms around her.
What?
Couldn't let you get away without a chance to return the favor.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You guys did it.
We did it.
I knew it. I knew you could do it.
Ah.
What do you say after that? That's a good stop. That's a good stop.
With that, we will assume that you guys talked to Lady Morwen and explained what exactly happened, why you were gone for so long. I feel like it would take a lot of the impact out of it if that we were to do that scene. So instead, I'm just going to ask each of you, what are the epilogues for these characters? We'll start with you, Irid. What would you like? What would you like Irid to do now that he is well paid? As a matter of fact, you guys are paid like a pittance compared to what you've fucking been through, but.
Don't
Nobody
worry,
really.
Irid still has like a solid gold crown from the Amber Temple.
I have a bronze one.
That is true. All the treasure you guys stole and stuff you guys still have. It's just those specific artifacts. But Irid, what does Irid do with this time? You can ask me. You can figure.
I
You can
think
just say.
I think it's pretty simple. Irid's not someone to leave debts unsquared. So when he gets back and he remembers what the Raven Queen said to him, that he'd owe her one, I think he very diligently pursues squaring that particular debt. But I think after that, I think he just goes home.
Okay. Back to his farm. Back to his
farm life. Back to his wife and his kid.
What? And nothing specific ever happens in your time. The Raven Queen doesn't make any formal requests. However, every now and then, there's a particularly large raven that shows up at your farm and just kind of lands and just kind of watches over you, and you live out the rest of your days a happy farmer man.
I don't remember Irid having a wife and kids.
Yeah, that's.
He did bring it up a couple of times.
Fuck.
Dabria.
Oh heck.
Oh my god.
I mean, Dabria would want to help Irid get back home. That was kind of the point of what she had done.
Mm-hmm.
And go back to her home and see if Reese would stay with her.
Oh. Okay, Reese.
Well, yeah.
Well, heck yeah.
We definitely started Temple of the Raven Queen. And I teach archers how to be glooms. Like I have a little training school for kids that teaches them how to be a gloom.
Yeah.
Reese's really good school for gloom stalking.
Yeah.
And also cursing.
The stockiest of gloomers.
The stockiest of gloomers.
How to hate everyone.
how to be real good at hating things and shooting them.
She really connects with kids for some reason. Like she hates adults.
It's like uncanny.
Children.
Because you keep turning them into balloons.
Michael is just like, children are the opposite of zombies. And that's like, yes. Children are the opposite of undead. So like,
I thought
yes.
you were going to say the children are opposite of balloons, which I think is also true.
The best archer of the week gets to be a balloon for an hour.
What a reward!
Yeah,
so I'm
way floatier.
So I'm assuming you two settle down for a life together, and just kind of just kind of live in service to the Raven Queen with each other and just.
Yeah, she can be there too if she wants.
Wow, look at these two. They're just real good pals, these two.
Fantastic.
I meant the Raven Queen.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah, Dameron can be there, I
Clear.
guess.
The
Stella.
Raven can be there if she wants to be.
Stella, any plans for old Stella?
Old Stella Thinothala. She will go back to Daggerford and
Mhm.
she'll purchase a journal full of blank pages, and she just will begin to write. And I think she'll write this tale, and she will just begin to travel, because before she went on this quest, she had stayed in Daggerford for a long time, not leaving the city. She just begins to travel and just begins to write down her travels and journal every day and write as much as she can see and do. And she eventually, I think, will find herself maybe not apprenticing for a spellcaster or a wizard, but being close friends with one. So much so that she tries to begin to teach herself the ways of the arcane. And it takes a long time before she's able to cast a spell, but she's able to eventually.
Stella's Waterdeep School of Magic.
It takes a
love it.
long ass time.
I cast Fist.
I guess it's the
Barzard!
third level.
You're a Barzard.
A Rage Mage.
Yes.
With that, let me see. I might have one more thing.
I have more dice than HP.
Like a lot more too.
Now you know what it was like to play Erin after you got cursed by the house.
Oh yeah, that was nasty.
Guys, we did it.
We did it. Holy shit, we did it.
With that, as you guys go off and live your lives, and complete this cycle of violence that you have just endured, your time in Barovia is never forgotten. You remember it until the end. Every now and then there are things that remind you of that dark place. But then soon after those reminders, you're reminded of your own strength and what it was that got you through those moments. It wasn't that Barovia or Strahd or surviving there was the end of it all. It was just the beginning of the next thing. And that's enough for a lot of you. It's enough for you to continue on and move on to some semblance of normalcy after what you endured. And yeah, with that, you all have lifted the curse of Strahd. I want to thank you guys for a fantastic game. You guys have been wonderful, and I have had a blast this whole time. And yeah, thanks.
Yay.
I hope you can hear my smile, because I've been smiling like a dumbass for the past like 30 minutes.
And I want to
Cute.
say that, Chris, you have been a brilliant dungeon master, and I feel truly gifted with a gift to be a part of this group and to play Curse of Strahd. I've wanted to for a long time, and this will certainly be one of my favorite campaigns that I've played since I've been playing this game for the last 5 or so years. So,
Oh.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Um,
I second all of that.
Ditto.
Yeah, I don't know what I can really add to that aside from, I can't, express how happy I am that, I got the invite to this game. It's been amazing from start to finish.
Yeah, we had a rough start, but
Mhm.
we pulled through. We pushed through that rough shit in the beginning because it was hard and it was sad, but we made it out on the other side with a really good group, I think.
And I'll
And
say
a
with
good
I'll
story.
say with 3.5 surviving members, because Denver, I would
Is that
say
a permanent hit point loss? Like forever?
no, it's not permanent. It's after a
Oh.
long rest it comes back.
Oh,
But
okay.
unless
She dies from a paper cut every other day.
Yeah, like somebody accidentally drops a rock on her. This is like, oh, there he's in
Someone
again.
breathes on her rock. She's like, ah!
Stubs her toe going to the bathroom in the middle of the night. Just
Poison damage.
Like,
I come home and she's laying dead on the ground. I'm like,
Death
oh,
ward
fuck.
on myself.
Oh God, not again.
Death warding yourself every day.
Like, probably several times a day.
Yeah.
Oh, dang it. Oh my god.
I love it.
Yeah, one day, she sneezed too hard one time.
Who's ready for Avernus?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, I'm so
Ooh.
ready.
I'm so excited.
My
this is shaping up to be what I consider an amazing module.
really?
I've heard good
Um,
things.
I've heard. I think it's currently on par. No, I'm not gonna say on par. I'm gonna say it currently takes up the spot for my second favorite module, with Curse of Strahd being first.
Very nice.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm just glad to have finally fucking gotten through this thing. Like
It
I've
was your
started
Curse of Strahd.
I've started Curse of Strahd, I think 6 times.
Oh my goodness.
And I've never finished it as DM. I've DM'd it 6 times.
Wow.
And we almost did it when you all fucking died that one time.
Which time? And we almost died so many times.
Yeah.
That is true.
Oh.
There was a couple really close TPKs.
Chris, I have a question because I don't actually know whether or not this is true.
Mhm.
Is the vampire stat block that you came up with, or is that Curse of Strahd?
No, that was me. So I felt the ending of Curse of Strahd was really fucking lame because it says in the book that all the work that you guys do was for nothing because Strahd just comes back, which is what happened, and I didn't change it. I just felt like I needed to have a little bit of a better conclusion. So the whole thing with Vampire was most of tonight's session was built by me. Vampire is based on the Nightwalker stat block from Mordenkainen's. I just changed it around a little bit so that way it was manageable for a party of 11th level players. And added more vampire-y stuff.
Very nice.
Yeah, very nice.
It
Yeah.
was outstanding.
And I want to say, you were reading what seemed like box text earlier about the description of Vampire and stuff, and I was thinking, that sounds really awesome. So well done with well done writing that. I thought all of that was great.
Thank you. If you guys want, I could send you guys a link to my notes.
Oh, I'd love to see.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't know if I want to do this because it might show too much of my hand because you will see that I did a lot of work in the very beginning and then not nearly as much work later.
I'm the
Isn't
same
that the
way.
story of all DMs?
I feel like
So it would look exactly like my notes then?
Yeah.
so originally I was doing session to session notes and what's gonna happen this session and stuff like that, and then it'd be a page of notes per session, and then very quickly, I think it was by around session 15 or so. Session 24. There's nothing even written there.
Right. You just begin improvising all kinds of shit.
The toughest parts came when you guys were in the Amber Temple. So in the big dungeons and stuff like that, when you guys were just day to day, just going room to room, there was not a lot to write.
Right.
So I kind of just left those. Things. I did title each and every session though,
That you didn't share with us.
which I'm pretty proud of. I didn't share those because I felt it would give away too much.
Mm-hmm.
That was smart,
But-
actually. That was smart to label every session, because that way it's really very episodic. And
See,
Yeah.
now you have to give them to Amy so that she can change the name of
Oh,
the
yeah.
videos on YouTube.
yeah.
Oh yeah, so it's
Yeah,
not just the
absolutely.
dates.
Absolutely.
Oh, that might be the wrong. That might be the
Says
wrong.
I
I might
have
have.
to request permission.
Yeah, I said the wrong thing. Oh boy, I gotta say that it was scary when everyone died at the werewolf den when that fight happened. And there was like 2 or 3 really close TPKs with this group.
Like
Yeah, the
the
wolves.
first session.
The first session, and then there was Strahd later on.
Oh God, yes.
When you first, which
Pre-Amber Temple Strahd.
pre-Amber Temple Strahd, that was a fight. I think it was mostly just because Esmeralda was there and you guys just weren't like, just not like super prepared for it.
Well, part of the problem is that we had, no joke, half of our party like made entirely. I'm not gonna say useless, but
No, yeah, because he charmed him.
he charmed
Charmed her
Reese.
polymorphed.
I really like how
He charmed Reese, actually.
Yeah, she did.
She-
Esmeralda. did.
Esmeralda charmed Reese, and then
Strahd turned
Strahd-
Dabri into a dog.
That's right. Yeah.
And they ran Casimir off a cliff.
Mhm.
And one shot here,
But
as is tradition.
But Casimir survived. He survived through everything, and then you motherfuckers let him die in the crypt because he wanted.
Let him die? What?
We sort
I
of
will-
did.
Reese and I will fight you.
He
I
saw.
couldn't bring him back.
Oh.
He saw his sister's tomb and stepped inside, and inside was a banshee. So I rolled damage and it killed him.
That's his own damn fault.
If I could have brought him back, I would have, but all of my spells require a soul.
Mm. And he ain't got one. He ain't got
I
one of
almost think
those.
It's his fault for being.
So did the gist of Barovia come through? I don't know if I explained it super well about how like it was built for Strahd in order to keep him sane while he did Vampir's work of like getting souls and harvesting them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you explained it fine. What I didn't
Okay.
know was exactly who Irina was. Well, not Irina, but Tatiana, is that the name of his wife?
Mhm. Tatiana was the name of the woman he had loved.
Okay.
I think it's explained in the Tome of Strahd.
Oh, okay.
It is a little bit, but at the
Sorta.
same
Yeah.
time, it's also it's one of those things weird because it requires previous knowledge of Strahd.
Yeah.
And they had
It,
kind
like,
of
the
don't
story
go
makes-
into the whole soul thing.
Yeah, that's the other thing is like all these people. So like you go into Barovia and there's the Barovians there, but it's just like why are they there? What purpose do they serve in being there? So like the book doesn't explain that too well. I don't know if they give a reason for Barovian people, but like they're all miserable and like none of them like it's all bad. So like I wanted to explain it as like this is like Strahd's holodeck. Like
Oh, okay.
this place was built for Strahd, so that way he was satisfied with being Vampir's plaything, or Vampir's servant. But as Strahd, like the longer Strahd lived there, the less and less this place satisfied him. So like part of the program, or like part of the ritual was every like 100 years or so, somebody who looked like Tatiana would be born in Barovia, who would then grow up, and then Strahd would be like, "Oh, let's
Which
get
is
together."
why there were all those dolls
Yes,
that looked like Irina.
because they looked like Tatiana.
Yeah.
I thought the thing was that like the way that the plane of dread worked was that it was just a bunch of like soulless people, and then there were like 4 or 5 like actual souls who kept getting like reincarnated.
I gotta be honest. I felt like I liked the idea. This is gonna sound really lame, but I like the idea that I came up with, which was this holodeck thing. And so like originally the Plane of Dread was a prison for the Dark Powers. So like this group of monks got together and built the Amber Temple in order to lock the Dark Powers away. However, after centuries and centuries after the monks who had built the Amber Temple died, the Dark Powers realized that they could actually use the Amber Temple as like an incubation tank to regrow and become and like eventually reform on the material plane. So all they needed was, because they couldn't incubate and also reap souls like in order to kill people. So what had to happen was they needed to bring somebody into the Plane of Dread, make a pact, and then the pact would be completed and everything like that, and then the champion or whatever of the Dark Power would kill people for the Dark Power, so the Dark Power could grow, and the Dark Power would leave the Plane of Dread and then live on the material plane as gods are not supposed to do. And that was my thing.
That's significantly better than their weird 1 in 10 have souls.
Yeah.
It's very bizarre.
So Chris, I have an interesting question.
Mhm.
Just regarding my patron. Given what, like, did you have any planned consequences for what happened in the Amber Temple, or like, as far as just like breaking all the coffins, or?
So the consequences of that are actually good. So what happened was, in destroying the Amber sarcophagi, which were the things that held the Dark Powers, in destroying them, you destroy the Dark Powers within. So the only Dark Power that wasn't destroyed in this way was Vampire, because Vampire was outside of its sarcophagi in the Amber Temple itself, recharging. If you had left without destroying all of them and Vampire died, another Dark Power would have just taken over the Plane of Dread. But because you destroyed all of them, that's not what happened.
Yeah. We weren't even tempted at all. Well, one of us was.
Hey,
Say
I was
that,
being
and then
controlled.
Oh, that's right. Right.
Well,
She
I
was
mean,
being controlled by something that made total sense for her at the.
How about Ira taking the Sun Sword? How about that shit?
man, Chris was telling me after that session, like, he did not expect that to work at all.
Oh my god.
Well, that was a very rough night for me because that was
Yeah.
the night everything happened with Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like, yeah, fucking take it. I didn't even suspect it.
I feel so bad about that, because I felt like I didn't know what was happening. Like Chris didn't know what was happening, but like after I found everything out, it felt like I had taken advantage of the situation.
To be fair,
which sucks.
everything didn't happen until like 3 a.m. that
Right.
night. So
But
like
it was still like a trauma. It was still like a difficult period. I didn't know what was going on when I was doing all that, so I wasn't. I don't want the implication to be that I was taking advantage.
you are like my D&D bestie. You're fine.
Okay.
Also, like, if that hadn't happened, then Dabria might have never picked up Irid's sword, and he might still be. Or
He could have still.
whatever the sword thinks.
Yeah.
You know.
That's true. A lot of cause and effect.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I was super proud of taking that Sun Sword away from you guys. I was so happy.
Fuck you.
There were moments when I was like, yeah, he's probably pretty proud of himself because that worked out.
I was like,
really
hum.
Because
it was like
the way you added in the old characters like Celeste and stuff, that was cool. I like that bit.
Oh yeah.
Did anyone catch the old characters when you were about to confront Vampire tonight?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yep.
You said halfling cleric though.
Yeah.
She was a gnome cleric and a gnome druid.
Oh no!
That's why I was confused. I was like, is he talking about something else?
Oh dang it! I thought you weren't a
It's been
halfling.
a long time. No, I was a gnome.
Oh god damn it!
We were gnome buddies.
Gnome buddies.
Get it? Because we were gnome buddies.
Oh, ha, ha, ha.
The other characters, there was an armored half-elven warrior that was my buddy James. The first time I tried to play Curse of Strahd, he was playing a lumberjack. His character was literally a lumberjack. A
That's
lumberjack
cute.
paladin named like Ivan or something like that.
Oh, that's good.
The tiefling druid was another one of my buddy Jeremy. And then the young human knight. Some of you have met. It was actually my brother Nick.
Oh yeah.
That was his character.
Oh okay.
And yeah,
So got to see some of your
the
Stragos too.
the history, my Stragos, those that have fallen.
I love that.
Oh my god.
What happened to Cassie?
Yeah. What happened?
Oh, jeez.
Oh wait, hang on. Mike wants to know. I'm gonna try to do the speakers through. Hang on.
Okay.
Oh, he's gonna get in on the phone. Hang on 1 second.
Oh, hey guys.
Cassius is still there, actually.
The plane of dread is a 5-foot bubble around the doll.
Cassius has actually become a dark power now. So,
Nice.
hey bud.
Hi. Congrats.
We done it. It's done.
Yeah.
The dark deed.
Good
Cassius. With the destruction of I'm gonna be honest, I had a little bit going on. I didn't think of it, but I'm gonna say some shit now.
No, I mean it's fine, man. I want you to come up with something. I need an answer.
It will become canon. That is true. Cassius, I will say with the destruction of the Plane of Dread, because he had gone in to find Gargax's son?
Daughter.
He had gone in to find Gargax's daughter, but however was seemingly unsuccessful. As the Plane of Dread dissipated and vanished and was destroyed, Cassius too is now floating kind of in the astral sea at the moment. But Mike, if you want to talk, maybe we could see about Cassius ending up, because he's not in his doll form anymore, because the doll form was just a curse while he was on the Plane of Dread.
Yeah.
So I think he's back in his normal form, and now he's just floating through the astral sea, and
he's just waiting for that Planescape game I'm never gonna run.
Either that or maybe a Serac will find you.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
No,
I feel like
he's
this is
dead.
how vestiges
No,
are
no.
made.
Yeah. Oh no, this is like he's gonna be a vestige of Broken Lantern, and Allie's gonna run into him, and everyone's gonna be like, "Wait, what? You know who?"
he like becomes a plane, like he's like a planewalker. Like he's floating in the astral sea now, and he's just gonna end up kind of like in all these different places. He's
Some
gonna be
timey-wimey shit happens, and he joins Artodin Diaz, not knowing who they are.
He
Oh,
is Leo's
shit.
father. That would be so cool.
What a nightmare.
That would be a disaster.
That would be awful.
Yeah, no,
That
I'm
would
not
be
gonna pull that shit.
hilarious.
I'm done with giant twists until we finish this shit.
Mm.
So, Avernus, have we talked about that?
Speaking of giant twists, yeah. Now that we got everyone here, do we want to say some words about Avernus?
Well, Amy, you're joining us for that, right? Or no?
Well, it's going to be on Thursdays.
Really, nobody can hear.
Is it still
I
the
can-
same time?
We can.
I was on
Yeah, I plan on keeping everything exactly the same.
Yeah, I think that's good. I think that'll work for me.
If everyone else is good with that.
So Thursdays?
Yeah, just
Yeah, I think-
Thursdays
well,
at
yeah,
7
now-
Eastern Standard Time.
Well,
Now
me
we're
and
gonna
Chris have a plan if we have to cover for each other. That's why we made brothers. So I'm down. Yeah. Right, Kristen? That's still acceptable?
Yeah, it's my goats. What's everyone playing for that again?
I'm deciding right now that I am going to play a monk. I'm gonna play a monk.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Dwarven paladin.
Halfling abjuration wizard. Tink.
I'm gonna be a dwarven fighter.
Elven bard.
Hell yes! What a team!
Yeah. I think I'm going to
A classic D&D team.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think I'll do dwarf as well. Yeah.
Now,
Oh.
Chris, I want to ask a question.
Yep.
Considering Curse of Strahd is now over, do you want me to make a new Discord, or do you want to just like shift this one over to?
Hastily reskin.
Yeah, I mean, we're already all
Oh.
here, right? Like,
Emily, did you just ask for access to the notes?
No, I did when you sent it the first time.
Oh, did you ever get access to it?
Oh yeah. I mean, I just clicked the second link. when
Okay.
You sent that one.
Okay. I just got the notification for that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got distracted. What was going on?
Do you want me to make my own server for Avernus, or do you want to just reskin this one?
No, I guess we can just reskin this one. Is there? I can give you permission.
Yeah, you are able to just like give him ownership or like make him an admin if you want.
Can I ban him?
Yeah, no, you could. I could ban him
Yeah.
if you want me to. You just give me control. I'll handle
Sure.
it
Can all of us ban?
can we ban you?
all at once.
Obviously, we're probably not going to be playing next Thursday.
The
What?
day after Christmas?
What's wrong with next? Is there like a big thing going on that day or something?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel
Well,
like
not that day, but the day before.
20.
I have other questions before that, real quick.
Yes.
Are we using Roll20?
Well, because I actually need to look at what all the average suite like includes, because if the book is anything to go off of, there aren't like maps like there are for Curse of Strahd.
Right. There's going to be like the dice.
Oh
math.
yeah.
It's a
So-
lot more like open.
Dice
So we
and
might
make
be
some
able to
gorgeous
use our
maps.
own dice.
Yo, real quick, how the fuck do you make somebody an admin?
I think you just go to their profile and then like transfer ownership, like in members, on the list in your server settings. Go to server settings, then members, then click Jake, and then transfer ownership, and he'll
Well,
own
you
the
can just
server.
make it. I was gonna say if you just want to make him an admin, you can just.
Well, then
change-
you have to create an admin role and then make you and him both admins.
Long story short, though, is that I'm not sure whether or not we're going to be doing Roll20. I'll update you guys as we get closer to the date of play.
Which is Mr.
at
DM.
this point, it's looking like it's going to be the second, just because I don't know if everyone can do the 26th. I mean, we can play then, but
I can.
Keely, what do you think? Can we?
I don't want to push
see why
anyone's.
not.
It is done.
I don't really see any reason why we can't. I guess some
Do we-
people might have family, but like you guys are all the family we got. So
Oh.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I was distracted by being fucking technologically illiterate. What are we talking?
Starting on the 2nd.
the thing that you asked about,
Whether or
Starting
not
on the
whether or not we'll be
26th.
started, whether or not we're going to be doing our session 0 the 26th or the 2nd.
26 is probably gonna be a no-go for me, dogs. I am driving
I
all
kind of figured.
I'm driving all over the state of New Jersey. I can do the 2nd though.
yeah, I'm all right with the 2nd.
There we
I
go.
can crunk on the 2nd.
Second
Keely,
one.
put it on the calendar.
That's when we'll do our session 0. Actually, I don't think we're going to be doing a session 0. I think since we're in like a Discord, and we can just handle all the session 0 stuff in like all chat, because there's not like a whole lot aside from.
We need our collective blackmail, right?
Yeah, you guys get to choose how you guys are blackmailed into the plot.
All right.
Now, is this like our group did something, or each individual person was blackmailed into this?
I don't know. I'll read over it again, and I'll get more stuff either later tonight or early tomorrow.
Nice.
Stat rolling. Do you want us to just do that?
Okay, so yes, like I said, you can go ahead and have your characters done. My preferred way to do stats is 46 drop lowest with a 7th kind of like mulligan roll.
Gotcha.
Hey, very nice.
Anything lower than 8 can be just kind of discarded.
Delicious.
And anything published, right?
Anything published, with exception of a couple UA.
I think I might go with Ancients for the first time. I've never really done that before.
That's the only one I've ever
Are
done.
we're starting at level 1 or level 3?
Level 1. This will actually be a 1 to 15 campaign, I believe.
Ooh.
Yikes.
That sounds like fun.
Mike, what's our last name?
I fucking know. It's a clan, right? So we'll be like,
Dromsphere. Dromster.
Stein clan.
Stein Clan?
Yeah, that
don't
sounds
know.
like a fun dwarvish name. We can do this some other time. Why are you
Heineken.
Anchor Club?
Okay, all right. I see. It's a bad time. All right.
I gotta go.
Stay on light.
I gotta go do stuff for work.
You,
like get a
you have to
shower.
go be an adult. All right, man. Thank you again. Have a good time at work.
We will be playing this Saturday, and Chris, you said you're not available for Monday. Correct.
This Saturday.
Oh, he's talking about Dark Tides.
Okay. No, I will not be available for Sunday.
Monday.
for Monday.
Monday. Jesus
I-
Christ. I'm sorry.
Any
guys.
day.
This is why I have a calendar that's just games.
No, I won't be able to do Monday either. It's gonna be it's too close to Christmas.
Seems like the New Year's going to be a bigger conglomeration of games, which is pretty good.
Hey, that ain't bad. I can do the 30th though, probably.
But then I will probably want to come home on the day of the 2nd, and I will probably want to die. So bear with me on that, because no joke, I have a 12-hour shift on the 1st of the year.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Always
Mm.
fun.
Grats, I guess. At least the money might be good.
Well, the bad part here specifically is the fact that I have to go in on my day off.
Oh
Ugh.
no.
So it's double time, 12 hours of double time.
Damn.
That sounds fucking awesome, but terrible.
Yeah.
So
Well,
good
I
luck
mean,
with that.
that last year,
One of
the
players
you know,
is
apparently
going
hit
in
capacity
for,
at like 8
12-hour
o'clock.
shift on New Year's Day.
So like literally
12
could
hours
not
of
let anybody else on.
Wow.
So I'm looking forward to that, and by that I mean not. So it'll be interesting to say the least.
It's like trying to kick people out of the grocery store on Thanksgiving because, trust me, they're still buying frozen turkeys at 4 p.m.
Oh,
Oh,
my
no.
God.
I need my frozen birds.
That's such a.
If I
It's
was
so.
gonna, if I,
I
I
have
was
to
gonna
throw
pick up
this in a vat of
turkey.
oil and kill my entire family.
I'm gonna load it into my trebuchet to wage war on my neighbors.
Nice.
You fuck
Alright.
those neighbors.
Yeah, I
Okay.
gotta
Kosher
go. I
cannon.
gotta go get a shower. I will
Okay.
be with y'all later about Avernus stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Good.
Works for me.
Chris, just as a heads up, I'm gonna do some fucky wucky shit to this to this
Fucky wucky.
channel.
wucky.
So if you need anything, not moved or not deleted, just let me out. Just let me know.
No, I think we're good. No, I don't
Alright.
have anything in here that I'm not attached to.
I certainly don't.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank you, Chris.
Thanks, guys. Wonderful game. I love you
Thank you,
all.
Chris.
You're all the
Love
best.
you.
You're the best.
Um,
You're the best.
And I look forward to our continued adventures in Dungeons and Dragons. And then when the
Yay.
next published adventure comes out, maybe we'll find out who's going to run that one after Jake's done with it. Sorry, everyone.
It could be
I'll talk to y'all
me,
later.
It could be one of us.
Okay, bye.
It could be
Bye,
anyone.
everybody.
Bye-bye.
Everybody.